I see. Part 2 being the party itself.
Yeah, the reception part.
Reception? What was yesterday? Wasn't that the reception?
Yesterday it was like the cultural, like actual, like getting them married and stuff like that.
So it was a black guy with a brown girl? Brown girl with a brown guy with a black girl?
Chinese and Hindu.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So like he's well, she's Tamil, and what's it called? Yeah. So yesterday, like they were just like doing their like traditional stuff. I didn't understand what was going on. But then they end up getting married, and then you have to wait in this line, and in the line you basically have to wait your turn to come through. You give them the congratulations and everything. If you have a gift, you give it to them then. And also, I'm giving my gift today.
Why you special? You gotta do it on the next day. Why couldn't you do it everybody else yesterday? Oh, I see.
Yeah, because like I didn't know he never told us like what to expect. Like he just briefly told us what to expect, but then we didn't know that there was something the Thursday night, and then they do something the Friday, like the actual religious part, and then the Saturday's the actual that Saturday's actually like the reception where you party and all that stuff, and everyone's doing their drinking and all that.
Okay, all right.
So, like after you wait in line, you congratulate them.
Yeah.
You take out like they have like this bowl of small rice, like uncooked rice. And you have to do like their knees, their shoulder, then you drop the rice on their head.
You put rice on the knees and the shoulders?
No, you just like tap it, and then you tap their shoulder, and then you tap their head, and then you put the rice on their head.
What does that signify?
I don't know. I think it's just for like good luck and congratulations and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then
I wonder where that tradition started. Like some king or royal was like, my knees, my shoulders.
Because like the thing is about is that marriage is like it's like a big thing, you know?
Yeah.
So like marriage is definitely like a huge thing in like a lot of cultures and all that.
Sorry.
But yeah, weddings are basically like a huge thing in like a lot of cultures other than like the Western culture, you know? So like over for us, we like, yeah, it's a huge thing to have a wedding, but like we don't really go as hard as like some people on the eastern side of the world and all that. Other than we like going through like all these traditional stuff and traditions and everything.
So after going to the wedding, do you feel like you're trying to get into like a relationship? You're trying to get held down, or you don't feel that way? Because you know, like
I'm always trying to get held down.
Oh,
yeah, I've always been trying to get held down. So I'm not trying to be held down just by anyone.
That's good. That's good. That's good that, you know, you want to go into that family life. I was feeling like that for a while before, but then I had a conversation with myself, and I feel like I don't know if I want to get married. I don't know.
They got to sign a prenup for me. That's the main thing.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's the main thing for me, though. It's like whatever, like marriage I get into, they gotta, what's it called? They gotta sign a prenup.
Gotta sign a prenup?
Gotta sign a prenup.
What if she says no?
Yeah, then you know she not with you for you.
If she won't sign the prenup?
Yeah. If she really don't care about, if she care about you and not the money, she'll sign the prenup. She gets what she came in with. You get what you came in with.
And obviously, like I'll give her like if things don't work out, make sure she's like taken care of to an extent. But I'm not gonna give you half of what I own. That sounds ridiculous.
Talk about this. Guys don't initiate no goddamn divorce. 80% of the time, it's women.
A lot of the time, yeah, it could be women.
Guys don't leave.
I know situations where guys.
Yeah, Tyler Perry movies.
No, I know real situations where. I know real situations. I know real situations. How many? At least one.
At least one. How many situations
I don't know a lot of damn married people.
How many situations you know where a bitch left her a nigga?
I know, or that I've heard of, because that's two different things.
That you know.
I don't know a lot.
You probably do.
I don't.
I
don't know a lot of people that got divorced.
But out of the ones you know one that was a man that left a woman.
That was trying to leave. Yeah,
that was trying to. Yeah. Did he leave?
No, it didn't end up.
Yeah, he didn't end up. If it was a woman, she would have been gone. How many single mothers out there?
I feel like the numbers for single mothers have been up still. Our generation.
How many bitches that you know just be having kids?
But you know that's on the dude, because dudes just be knocking bitches up.
No.
You already know we don't use our brain when it comes to that, bro.
Come on. Nah, but think about it. Think about this. And I'm pretty sure I sent y'all niggas this in the Instagram post.
Probably.
Like a girl can walk away from a child, put a child up for adoption, and no one says nothing. No one bats an eye.
Oh, you
A
said
nigga can't walk away, but a nigga has no authority in whether that child is kept or not.
100%.
But he is forced to be a father. You can't force a woman to be no mother. She could give away a child up for adoption.
Yeah.
And no one says nothing.
Or abort it out. Yeah.
No one calls. There's no such thing as a deadbeat mom.
That's why they trying to create that control in the States, right?
I mean, that's a whole different. That's a conservative type shit. That's under the religious guise of.
Is it religion tied into it?
Yes.
I don't know if religion is tied into it.
All life
man.
is precious.
Yeah. Is that religion?
Yeah.
It's more religion.
I don't know if that's a religion thing. Just saying life is precious.
If it's based on science, because
what religion?
I think if you have a heartbeat, you can't get an abortion. Like I think if you're at a certain point and like the actual fetus has a heartbeat.
If you like
that makes sense.
3 months deep,
the doctor won't morally perform that abortion.
I think you're killing a life there at that point, right?
Exactly.
So,
but they're trying to say is
no
as soon as conception is there, no abortions. Have that kid.
Right.
That's a religious. If there's no wiggle room, you know there's religious undertones in that shit. Saying as soon as the egg meets the sperm, that's it. You going through it. Then.
Where in the Bible is it saying you can't abort a child?
I mean, it doesn't, but I don't think it does. I'm not an avid Bible reader.
It doesn't really say it in it, but it's just kind of more of like.
Are we live?
Yeah.
What? Oh, shit! I had no idea.
Yeah, we live in that. It comes in when it comes in. You know, it comes in when it comes in, bro.
Sometimes it comes in. Sometimes.
Oh, that's why you said the.
Yeah, because it was figuring it out. I mean, who knows if it'll make it?
That's
but,
my fault.
That's
my fault.
That's
funny. Yeah, leave that in there. It's definitely a religious thing. It's definitely a religious thing, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with it to know what the agenda is. But
yeah, I didn't follow it like that. But like, it just kind of seems like obviously, like for women, it says my body, my choice, and it's like, yeah, it is your body, your choice. The only thing I just like, as we all agreed on, is that if it has a heartbeat, you gotta go through with it. Like, because you had more than enough time to make that decision.
Yeah, especially nowadays, there's so many contraceptives.
Yeah,
there's so many points of exit. You know, it's not like you're on the 427 and all the ramps are closed off because they're doing construction, right?
Yeah,
you can get off on Highway
Plan
7.
B
come off on
you
can come off all these other places, but you just have to keep going towards the garden.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's
and now you're caught up in that traffic.
Now you downtown, you can't get out. One-way streets.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
Good luck to them still. I don't think that bill's going to go through, though.
Didn't it already go through? And they're trying to, like, revert it?
So what they're doing, but I know that there's...
Young Googler, let me know.
They're giving each state... It's trying to give each state its own right to choose. Because, depending on where you live, the belief systems are different, right?
Like, I'm pretty sure Texas is knee-deep.
Like Christian religion.
Yeah, exactly. As opposed to, like, L.A. or New York or something like that, right? Yeah. So,
North Carolina.
Depending on where you live, it's like, let the people decide on... Let the community decide whether, And it's nothing to hop the state lines and get an abortion in another if you really want to, right? Yeah. If it's... Because that's a big decision to make, whether to bring a life into the world. It's not like, damn, I'm stuck in Texas. I can't get an abortion.
Yeah,
you can drive a couple miles up, not a couple, but a couple hundred miles.
But for them, it's like it's light.
Abortion.
For Americans, like making those kind of drives is whatever, because like they're making that drive from state to state like it's nothing.
Yeah, probably all the time.
Yeah,
as opposed to. Okay.
So yeah, he's right. It's all different states have their own rules, but pretty much what I'm seeing is like at least more than 50% is saying that they're trying to prohibit it.
So more than 50% is more than 50% of the states are trying to prohibit people or women.
That I read
is
all the ones that are trying to prohibit it.
trying to, or they have
those conservative states. I think I see South and North Dakota on that bitch.
South and North Dakota.
Yeah, one of them Dakotas.
Texas is on that.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
And you see who's not there? California,
so all
Miami.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure California is actually green too.
Yeah.
So all that means that in those states,
California's green. Seattle, Washington, sorry. What's above it here? I don't know.
I don't know.
In Utah or Colorado?
Sounds like over here.
I don't know my states.
Massachusetts, you know.
So green. So the green's for it, and the green's against it.
The green is like, yeah, you're allowed to.
Abort.
Okay.
You're allowed
And
to
it was
abort.
Gray's
The red saying
undecided.
you can't do any abortions.
It's weekend or so I think the yellow is they're still figuring it out.
So Red has already made the decision that you can't abort a child.
At all, or is it after a certain
It
period?
just depends on the state, because some states are saying something different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Either way, like
It gets technical.
yeah.
That's a lot of the states.
Yeah, it's fucked, bro.
That's more than 50%.
Yeah.
Way more than 50%. I would say at least like.
And those like the major states too.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah, but-
that's like 60-70%.
Yeah, but like, see, but it goes into play where it's like you know where you live, act accordingly. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm all about freedom of body, but like, yeah, wear a condom. Plan B. Like, there's so much shit out here. Like, there's no way you can tell
The
me.
male birth control pill.
Yeah,
now.
yo,
Vasectomies.
I ain't
Pull
doing
out,
no
my
male.
nigga.
I ain't doing
Yeah.
no male
That's
birth,
it, yo.
birth
There's a
control.
lot of stuff out there to basically be smart.
curb the birth rates, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're underpopulated now as it is anyways. I think people are having less kids.
Yeah, people are having
more
less
than
kids
ever.
than before.
I don't know if
like,
we're underpopulated.
and people are having less kids. But you gotta remember the baby boomers haven't like died
Died,
out,
yeah. You know, technology. You know, medicine is better.
Yeah.
People are living
People are living
longer.
longer,
Less people are, you know.
So a lot of like the baby boomers, when like they pass away, like the main thing that they're afraid of is the fact, one, a lot of the manual labor jobs are not gonna be there anymore. Because like, well, it's gonna be wide open because not a lot of people are going into the field anymore.
True.
And what else is there?
Because it doesn't look as appealing, but there's a lot of money in it.
Yeah, but it's just like the younger generations
Yes.
and us all that. We're not trying to work like that.
Yeah, we like attractive jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like to do stuff like now in the office, engineering,
Yeah.
IT,
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff now. Because it's like, yo, it's a lot easier. You don't have to be. It's a lot easier physically, but mentally, it takes a big toll on us.
Yeah, it can. It can. I feel like it also depends on if you enjoy whatever field it is. So, like, if you're going into, like, when I was doing the insurance, I hated it. 'Cause, like, I didn't like the field. But if I was going into, like, you know, something to do with, like, the entertainment-wise, like sporting or, I don't know, just something along those lines and IT-ish, I'd love it.
Yeah.
But if it was, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, we live in an era now where it's like if you're not loving what you're doing,
Just find something
don't
else.
do it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
back then, them niggas that were making socks had a choice. Nigga retired a sock maker.
Oh, my God.
Because you needed that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need
my
like
goodness.
You needed that, and then at the same time for them, it's like, yo, I got to provide for my
family. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because like when you look at it now, when everyone's having families, everyone's having it like.
But you know,
30s and
back
stuff.
then it was easier to create a new life because like you could have a family, but if you don't like it, a lot of people didn't do it. But if you don't, you just go to the next town over. Create a whole new life, man.
But yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's more.
Change your name.
I think that's
the heart for that, bro.
Yo,
it did happen.
if you
but I
wanted
don't
to do
think
it, you
happened
could.
as much as. I mean, no, but see, so to your point, it's like it was easier to take care of a family because the money went a long ways. Whereas,
No, I was gonna say more of like it's just a fact where like people are just starting things out earlier.
that's true.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like they start their families earlier. Once they're done school, they're done school. They like some of them just go straight into the workforce and like
Getting a job was easier as well.
yeah, you just get a job because like they needed people.
Yeah.
You start working, you start making decent money. You find yourself a girl, you settle down, you get married, have a family. You're probably like 26 at that time, and you already have like a house and you already have your family and everything, and then you just keep building.
What do you
on
think?
that.
What do you think changed that that process? Because before that was like the cookie cutter way of how life would go. Like, you know,
I think the fact that we have like the internet and stuff like that.
The internet
really changed the game.
Yeah, you have access to so much more people, so many more places. It's technology.
Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying after we came off of the war, there was that like it was like open season kind of, but now we're saying we need another factory reset. That's what you're saying.
Nah, I don't think it's just the war though.
Yeah, factory reset.
I feel like it's really a lot of like technology and stuff that really changed it. Like I don't think the war really.
Oh, but the war helped technology evolve.
Yeah, but like we still would have grown like in technology anyway.
But I think to this point, it's like a lot of people got sent out to the war, so a lot of people died. So spaces were open. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's what he's saying.
No,
when people get sent off to the war, women had to work.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, right?
But you know,
and
that was temporary. They were just.
Bomb was created. No friggin' nuclear bomb was created. That was because of the war. Now they're able to make that friggin' 50 times.
Yeah, but that doesn't really like affect.
That's still technology, though. You're still.
Yeah, but like I don't think that really affects society and like changing their mindset on things.
The human race is we're designed to always try to strive to create and build and whatnot. Whether there's a war or not, I think. But to his point, I think it did accelerate it.
Yeah, for certain technology it did. But like I feel like for like when it comes to like actual society like mindset, I don't think like the war really affected that in that sense.
Yeah, it's more technology and just social what's that word I'm looking for?
Like
social contracts just change, right? So like a couple of 50 years ago, certain things that frowned upon you could do openly now.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, right?
Like,
so
now like when you see like
you can have a child
woman,
out of wedlock, right? So
like now when you see like a woman like a two-piece now, it's like, oh, this is normal.
Exactly.
Back then it would be like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, I can see your ankles. What's this?
Yeah, like, what's going on? So it's just like a lot of stuff in society's just like changed, and the mindset now, especially the fact that like you got more women out there working and like going for their careers and everything, which does end up pushing like the timeline for like people to have families and settle down, because now a lot of women have like their career goals that they're trying to aim for and all that kind of stuff.
Bro, yeah, and even was it in vitro fertilization? Shit like that.
Huh? What did you just say? What did you just say?
You can freeze your eggs.
No, what
like
did you just say? In vitro?
Fertilization, yeah.
In vitro for a young Googler. Yeah.
I could be using the wrong word, but I'm pretty sure it's just.
Yeah, I know you're talking. Cause I remember there was like this woman that came on the Brilliant Idiots podcast. I forgot her name.
Vitro infertilization.
No, vitro fertilization.
Just vitro fertilization.
So I knew I was on the right track.
Yeah.
So she came on the Breakfast Club and she was telling Taylor. So Taylor's like one of the people that helps out with the behind the scenes and everything. And she was telling her like, yo, you just hit 30. She's like, yo, freeze your eggs. She's like, yo, it costs like $20,000 to do it, but she's like, the investment's worth it because you never know what can happen. You never know if you can't just have a baby just because of health reasons. You don't know if like certain situations that you don't find the right guy and stuff because you don't want to be having babies with just anyone. So she's like, freeze your eggs, because like later down the line, she's like, you'll thank yourself because it goes a long way. And now that that's more of an option for women, now a lot of them will look to more of like surrogates now to be like, you know what, I can focus on my career and all my other goals. When I hit my 40s, now I find a surrogate, pay for that.
Let this 20-year-old Cambodian hold my baby for me.
Cambodian, man.
It's the time we live in, bro.
It's some woman from Thailand.
What does the freeze do? It doesn't kill it, right?
It just
No, but
It preserves it. It's like cryogenic.
Only for so long, though. It's not forever.
No, but it's long enough,
it's
right?
a good amount of time.
I don't know how long.
20 years?
I don't know if it's 20 years. I don't know if it's 20 years.
It could be like 20 years. Because if it's 10 years, what's the point?
However long it is,
Yeah.
it seems like it's sufficient, right?
Yeah, it's a good amount of time.
You got to Google that because I don't know. I'll Google it.
It's almost like freezing your sperm. Like that lasts a long time.
The thing is like
I think that's different because that's a higher
I'm
amount.
just saying, like there's men that freeze it just in case.
in case you get infertile.
Yeah,
That's a higher amount compared to women though. Women, it's only so many eggs they can freeze.
It's really because Yo, because I'm pretty. Y'all noticed that like the eggs that you're born with are the eggs you have. Like you don't get any. You don't produce eggs like guys produce sperm.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah,
No.
so like it's a finite, and there's a finite timetable where you can have kids.
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of makes sense for women to freeze their eggs. It doesn't make sense for no guy to freeze his sperm unless
No, they donate sperm.
They donate sperm.
They freeze it.
I never heard of do freezing. I thought that's what you meant, like donating.
If he's worried about,
yeah, but like there's men that freeze it just in case to be like, as you said, if they become infertile or something like that, or if anything like you
I feel
pass away or something like that, and your spouse is like, yo, I always want to have a kid, but like it never just worked out, and then.
So you saying before you kick the bucket?
Take the back of the freezer.
Yo,
Sperm back there.
Yo, this nigga just on his fucking deathbed.
My son Junior. Oh, man. That's crazy,
man. That's crazy. I don't know. You ever freeze your sperm, your minerals? I don't know if I do that, man.
If it's a good price, I might do it just to do it. You never know.
Shoot.
What you mean, like a good price that they pay you, or a good price that you would pay?
Compared to what they pay, because $20,000, I'm not paying that. If it's like a couple $100, I'll be like, let me just do it just in case.
No,
because you never. It's almost like it's like insurance. You don't need it, but like you never know.
I think it would be so low maintenance for to keep the sperm in good condition.
Yeah,
as opposed to eggs, because eggs is like fragile. It's like,
for us, you just keep it a little thing,
bio,
and put it in the freezer.
Exactly,
it's good to go.
Yeah,
it's good to go.
And you're blessed.
Yeah,
so a couple $100, I'll do that.
Yeah,
just as an insurance policy.
What's it? How long does it last? Let me hear it. I knew it's not long. A month?
That's not right.
What? Eggs?
A month?
It's saying 2 to 6 weeks.
2 to 6 weeks.
Wait,
that's how the egg. That's how long the egg would survive in cryogenesis.
I don't think this is right though.
Yeah, that can't be right.
I don't think that's right.
Yo, that seems like an extreme waste of money.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
If you're like, let me put this child rig off for 2 weeks,
or maybe they keep. I don't know.
They refresh it. Like
maybe it's a refresh. Yeah, maybe it's a refresh. Like
that's fucking trash.
Like you pay $20,000 for a certain amount of time that they'll keep refreshing it.
That's tragic. Yo, ladies, if you're watching this, if you want a family, go get you a family. Get you a family.
Yo,
man.
There's one thing I see here. It says eggs can be only stored for 10 years. You can obtain an extension to the storage period, allowing eggs to remain frozen up to 55 years. Okay. But you can only demonstrate that if you become prematurely infertile.
Oh, so they won't do it if you're okay.
Yeah, so you have to have a reason why after 10 years.
But like, I mean, if a woman's getting her eggs frozen, say she's 30, 10 years, it's like, yeah, bitch, you 40, you can't have kids.
Mm.
Yeah.
Usually.
So if you do it like when you're 20.
Oh shit, this is a wrong thing.
You search up like regular eggs?
No.
That's a chicken eggs.
What?
So they only okay, that makes sense. So like,
okay.
That's what I was like. What?
I was to say,
I'm like, you're paying 20 months. You're paying $20K for 2 months.
Yeah, that's not something regular people.
So wait, so when you get them put back in, you only have 2 to 3 months for them to work?
Yo, that seems like a whole lot of extra work for you to
just
say.
Keep them in, bro.
Really a whole diagram and everything. Like,
man,
it's wild.
Yo, girls, if you're trying to have children, go find you a fucking man, and have a family. All this other shit.
Sometimes not that easy.
It's that easy. It's that easy.
It's easy.
You'll find yourself a waste man, and then you're a single mom.
See, the thing is like involve your the males in your life in your selection process.
Yeah.
A nigga that's not trying to fuck, he's gonna tell you the real. Like, this nigga ain't shit. Ask your brothers and your fathers about niggas in your life. They'll tell you about that dude. Mm-hmm. And then from there, it's on you to listen. That's it. Yeah, yo, that's all it is.
But you already know at certain points they're gonna be like, nah, I know what I'm doing.
I love him. I can change him.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here,
Change him.
Yeah, man.
I can change him.
Like, yo, like
That's the biggest line too. I can change him.
like you know what a nigga's about. 30 days. Maybe I would even say 30 minutes into talking to
30
you know
days,
if that nigga's
like
about
what?
shit. But like 30,
a week at most,
yeah,
you
week,
figure it out.
A week. Yeah. And even bitches, you know what a bitch is about after a couple times you talking to her.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? And we know. Niggas are just like, fuck. Haven't got the pussy yet. Let me put up with this a little bit longer. Nah, that's all it is. That's really all it is. They put up with this a little longer.
You're not wrong.
Man.
Actually, not wrong.
That's it, man.
But like,
put up with this for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, if it's really, it's like, and like, usually it's like, if I have someone else in the cut, I'm like, you know what? I'm not about all the hoops I got to jump through for this.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
More cases is not this. More times it's not the case. Guys don't really be having that type of regular niggas don't really be having that type of option. So it's like we'll stick around and put up with the bullshit because it's that or Xbox, PlayStation. you know. So
Discord
that's all it is. But like,
Man.
but for the girls, there's guys out there lining up for you. Pick the right one.
Go on
have your kids,
any
man.
dating app, and you'll find we just listen to it. You'll find a plethora.
Yeah, ask the right questions. You'll find a good enough nigga to take it.
So where the right?
They don't ask no questions because they just talk about themselves.
So
they don't want to figure out about the nigga.
So what are the right questions that they should ask?
Oh, that's
What are your intentions?
That's vague.
Yeah.
What's your what are you doing now? What's your 5-step plan? 5-year plan? Shit like that. Like I'm giving away some game.
You're not
sound like an interview.
No, you gotta talk about some shit. Do you want to have kids?
Yeah,
Do you want to have a family?
Yeah.
Yeah. How important is family to you? Yeah, that's like shit like that. Yeah, like
if you're trying to, if you're trying to go into,
if you're trying to have a family, you ask about what are their values? You know how you bring up kids.
They
believe in corporal punishment. You
Yeah.
believe in timeouts.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
That's a fair question to ask. That's a fair question to ask.
Yeah,
The thing that they're scared about.
We're grown now. We gotta ask this shit.
They're scared. They don't want to scare off the dude.
Yeah. But like if you scare them away,
Then it's not for you.
It wasn't supposed
On
to
to the
be.
next.
Yeah. You gotta.
Only a strong-willed mind man would be like, all right, let me ask these questions. It's whatever, you know what I mean?
But then again, there's also the factor of niggas lie.
Niggas lie, sure, but like,
but you can catch them in their lies.
Yeah, man. Like you can
If
only
a nigga
bullshit.
dumb, but if a nigga's on his toes,
But there's a lot of dumb niggas out there.
Yo, there's a lot of dumb niggas out there
a lot
with
of dumb
kids.
bitches, a lot of gullible bitches.
There's a
out
lot
there.
of gullible. Yo, you're not wrong, but like,
I don't know.
it's
Of
just
course I want a family,
do your
girl.
homework,
Do
yo.
diligence.
Yeah,
Of course, we gonna settle down. What?
Like, yo, you can
Gonna
catch
get something on the-
niggas in lies. You can catch bitches in lies, man.
Especially
Won't
if you
get a
follow them on
cottage with
Instagram,
you.
you can kind of have an idea of what they're about.
Yeah, like, yo, everybody's life is an open book now.
Yep.
To a certain
You can
extent.
Google people.
Yeah. Like, yo, talk to their people, talk to their friends. Shit like that, yo.
Like you
Like-
said, they end up wanting to talk about themselves, and that's what that's literally about the game for guys too. Is just you get them talking about themselves,
And then they get like, oh, he's such a good listener.
Yeah,
yo, that's all part of that. Yo, I don't got shit to say.
Yeah.
I'm glad you talk about yourself.
It's like the stuff I want to talk about. You're probably not going to want to talk about.
Yeah, we know they're not trying to talk about no anime or some shit like some cool shit.
They lose.
Cool shit.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about no cool shit. They want to talk about some
shit that happened at work.
Yeah, some shit that don't mean nothing to me. Like,
Yeah, how do you think this person responded to me, and like, what is your perspective on
but
it?
they really don't want your perspective. They just want you to agree with them. Like, oh yeah, that bitch tripping. She tripping.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. Oh,
you guys not wrong about that. That's what they want to hear. Oh yeah, you know what? Yo, I don't know why that person would say that shit.
Yeah, trust me, like, and like
That's crazy.
like I don't even be I don't be doing that no more. I don't be doing that. I'm like, nah, you wrong for that stuff. I always try to see like you gotta make the person you're with like think critically about themselves and challenge them on some shit that they're doing.
Because I want the same out of it too.
Yeah,
I want them to, like if I'm on my bullshit, yo, call me out on it.
Yeah, let me know that I'm kind of overstepping or understepping.
Because at least I know, like, all right, cool. Now I know how to move forward.
Yeah,
you're trying to be my ride or die.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For real.
There's certain things that are just so quick to be like, yo, I'll ride or die for you. It's like, bro,
Shit hit the fan.
Talking last week.
Yeah,
Yo, how you riding for me already? We just started talking. You crazy.
Girls fall in love quick, man.
I think it's the opposite.
You think guys fall in love faster than girls?
I think I
was gonna say for lust.
I don't think so.
I think it's
Love?
I think real type of love. I think it's the other way around.
I don't think so.
I think
man.
I think
Trust me, I agree.
yo,
I don't think
like
so.
a girl will get on with her life like that. A guy will be stuck on that, like a real
Fall in
type,
love.
like that. It's not. See, that's the thing. That surface level love, I don't count
I'll say that's
that.
lust.
I don't
more
count that.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like girls they
Like
they'll
that
fall for
fairy tale type of
faster.
shit is I don't count that. I don't count that. Like, oh my God, he brings me flowers. He calls me every morning, says like all that shit, that fluff and like
Some girls might find that as love though.
No, like I think
What's real love?
I think a real love is when the nigga's willing to die for you.
Ooh.
Like you ever been in
Okay, Romeo.
like
The
I'll
fuck?
no, but
You're
like
getting
but that
Shakespearean
is
here.
the deal. That is the
Is that
deal.
the deal?
No, that is the deal when you get with a woman. It's like if push comes to shove, I'm gonna have to take this knife stabbing for this bitch. You know? If someone comes to the door with a machete, I'm gonna have to lose my arm before her. Yeah. They say with the kids, like if you're in a serious relationship with a woman, it's unspoken, but you're gonna have to take that physical responsibility.
That bullet.
Yeah, you are going to have to do that. She's potentially the woman that's gonna carry your seed into the future.
Okay, so
you have to.
Okay, love for a girl is
it's on an instinctual level.
Ready to have a child with this guy, or ready to have a family with this person.
Ready love for a woman is like ready to put this nigga's essence into the future.
That's why I think girls is faster than guys.
No, a bitch will have a kid and then discard that nigga. Yo, girls be having kids now just to have kids, not to have no family, just to have a baby. Yeah. It's not like, oh, I want to carry. I love this guy so much. I want to bring his children into the. It's not one of those. They just be picking niggas randomly.
You just have
that's why you see so many girls with with the father not in the picture. How many? Yo, the highest honor you can give a dude is carrying his child. Yeah. And girls are giving that away for free, and they expecting another dude to come pick up where he left off. Okay. It's wild. That's so wild.
I don't know, man.
That's so wild. Like there's not too many girls that you'll die for. And they're probably, and it's like
probably like my mom right now.
Yeah, but you love your mom. You know what I'm saying? That next girl that you like, nah.
Like a relationship with someone, basically.
Like, nah.
I don't know if I've ever had that. When you put it like that, I don't know if I've
probably
ever had
never loved. Yeah.
No, I don't think
I
I've
can
ever
say that
had
too. I probably didn't really love.
I would die for that person. I don't know if I've had that.
I wouldn't.
But you wouldn't know until it came to that. You're like, fuck, damn, I love this bitch. You sitting in the hospital bed, gripping your sock. Like, God damn.
I love this bitch, huh?
Yeah, I done lost the spleen for this whore.
God damn, man.
Yeah, man.
God damn. Yeah, man, that's a good way to put it, man. That's a good way to put it.
You will die for this.
Get yourself impaired and all that.
Remember, bro. What are men supposed to be doing?
Protect and provide.
And
Yeah.
We're hunter and gatherers.
Make our kids, make our last name last.
Yeah, man.
That's what we're always trying to do, even without thought.
Yeah.
That's why usually the kid gets the man's last name, unless like the man's not a part of it, and then they get the mom's last name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
I definitely love harder, man.
It's not even.
I don't know about harder. The question was who falls first.
I was gonna say I don't know about harder. I feel like women kind of love a bit.
Not even close.
They love a bit harder.
Not even close, man.
I think so, man.
Not even close.
I don't know, man.
Not even close. The
I don't know.
The minute you stop doing something for a woman, she can easily stop loving you. Like a guy will love a woman through like the worst type of shit, bro.
Hell no, man.
I mean, there's cases where a woman will do the same for a guy.
I would say from my experience, it's just kind of more of like I feel like women love a bit harder. But I'm not saying that like obviously men doesn't love like at all. But like I just feel like their love is a little bit more like shown differently than like a man's love. And it's more, and I feel like a woman's love is more appreciative for like little things that you don't like that we don't really.
The shit that don't.
But you haven't loved a girl.
The shit that don't mean nothing, man.
Like well, at that level, yeah.
The shit that don't mean nothing. All that fluff, all that puppy dog shit. The shit don't mean nothing.
When you reach that point where you would die for that girl, you're loving harder.
Dog, that is it's like you're talking about quantity over quality. I'm talking about that I would die for someone is the most. That's the most extreme shit ever.
Yeah.
There's no coming. Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah. That's the most. How many girls that you said you've ever been with that said they love you would die for you? None of them. But that's fine because that's not their job to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Exactly, right?
Women and children get saved first.
Different. It's a
women
different
and children
type
get
of shit,
saved first, and men are left there to fight the battle.
Women, children,
women and children are first. Yeah,
and elderly.
Yeah.
So if you're a man, you're elder. You're blessed.
Think about it. We're expendable, and we're fine with it. We've made peace with it. Like, yeah, all right. I'll lose my life so that this girl
could basically keep the what's it called, the human race going compared to like just men only.
Yeah, and it's just the whole biology thing where like 5 guys can populate the entire Earth, some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
5 guys, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense because like it's like billions of sperm. Yeah,
exactly, right.
You know, as long as you keep yourself like if you keep giving yourself the nutrients that you need, you can keep producing it at a high level.
Yeah.
To the
it's a lot of gonorrhea though. It's a lot of gonorrhea though.
It's a lot of gonorrhea.
I mean, you got 5 dudes spreading this shit between millions of bitches.
Yeah,
like, you gonna get something.
How?
I mean, that's if they have something.
Yeah, but like how are they gonna get it?
I mean, it can happen. That's why they call it the clap, because it can happen like that.
Yeah, but it has to have an origin. They can't just manifest itself.
It's a virus, right? So it can come from, I don't even know. Just if the shit gets dirty and, you know.
I just don't fuck with dirty
bitches?
people.
I mean,
there's 5 guys, so it's easy to weed out which one of the niggas is dirty, you know?
But it could come from a dirty bitch, too.
That's true. Well, you know.
But that's on the 5 guys.
Yeah,
make the right decision.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Mm.
At least you can like weed it down and be like, all right, so I know it wasn't me, so it's only 4 mans left. It's gonna be the one looking up in the sky like Jason right now. Huh? What do you mean?
But yo, yeah, man, guys definitely love harder than girls.
Yeah,
we just it's just that
I don't know, man.
It's just the way we love is different, and they don't count it as like, because like if a guy doesn't get you flowers, take you out for Valentine's Day, tell you I love you all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but it's not that. It's like we show our love in completely different ways, right?
Sometimes we don't show it at all, but the feeling is there.
Yeah, the feeling is there. Sometimes we don't show it. It's just like the fact that this nigga would, at a moment's notice, end his life to save yours. That's all it. That's all you need. That's all you need.
You know, that's never the case. So.
That's all you need.
That's all they should, but it's not.
This nigga will stop breathing
for you to survive.
For you to keep breathing.
Yo, Bruno said he'll catch your grenade.
I'll catch you.
Think about that.
Grenade, my guy?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I heard grenades aren't even that bad, you know? They've been conflated from, you know,
you can survive a grenade.
The Hollywood and shit. Like,
No. But catching it? No.
Grenades are like a ping. I don't know if you'll die. I think you can catch it. Your arms are gone. I don't know if you'll die.
Your hands are
not that.
But you're popping a heart, or you?
I mean, if nobody's around to save you, yeah, you're dead. But if you get to the hospital fast enough, you'll survive.
What type of life is With no arms.
No arms?
What type of life is that? Might as well be dead, man.
Yeah, life with no arms.
No offense to all the paraplegics out there.
Kind of difficult.
I mean, you got to be born like that. You can't have a taste.
You can't go. You can't. Yeah, you can't. It's a good life. That's wild.
Because when shit's gone, it's like, bruh.
That's like it's like how spousal support. You can't go back to living in poverty once I had Dr. Dre money.
Yeah.
Gotta keep this life up.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Same with limbs.
Come on, man.
I had legs.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You're dribbling basketballs.
Yeah.
How do you wipe your ass? You gotta do bidets now. Gotta go forward doing
You
bidets.
still need to get wiped though.
You need a nurse. You need
You gotta have a nurse.
on-call 24/7
Got your
nurse.
head to like hit the button.
Oh God.
Nah.
Yeah, that's when niggas start using their toes and shit to do everything.
Those niggas that just be having stubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not me, man.
But most of them are like,
take me out, stuff.
Dog, if I lose my arm and I'm bleeding out and they're trying to save me, I'm waving them out. Like, no hospitals, no hospitals.
He's fighting for his life. Save him.
No, I'm not. Let me go in peace.
Oh God.
Put me on my
That's fucking hilarious,
He's
man.
gonna wake up and be like, yo, what the fuck?
No.
Like, you ever see those you see the mercy killers, how they put them animals out their misery?
Yeah.
Them animals are suffering.
Just put the gun to the back of their neck. And
Just sneak something in my UV, dog. That's it, bro.
overdose on cyanide.
I really hope this guy doesn't lose any body parts. This guy's gonna be the
You won't
most.
see me.
This guy's gonna be the most crankiest person in the world.
I will be cranky. I'll be gone. What? Don't save me.
Just dropping the toaster in the tub, eh?
What? Not even something like that, yo.
You would go on no arms?
I would have to see how it is first.
How you gonna set up all this podcast? How you gonna hit the soundboard? How you gonna hit the how you gonna
Twist shit, bro.
Nah, son. That's not, yo.
I got hired for all that, yo.
God
I
damn,
just
boy.
gotta show up and be like, yo, hopefully it's all set up.
Life is precious. It's not that.
But you know what? Technology's getting better, man. I've seen dudes with the bionic arms, man.
Yo, once they have one of those iRobot things where you can place it, I can feel.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But until then, yeah. Nah,
I think they're getting to that point, man. I see the dude that had a stub and like his battery powered arm lost power and it was stuck on the grips. Yeah, and he had to fucking
imagine you could go to prison for like just squeezing the life out of someone by accident.
I don't think it's that strong. I don't think so. I don't think it's that strong. Nah.
Probably thousands of PSI just.
That's fucking crazy,
Squeeze
bro.
the niggas,
That's crazy.
Nigga niggas hand and you just walk away with it.
You just fucking lose his power. Oh my
I
god.
forgot to charge this before I left.
Oh my god. Nah. That's fucking ridiculous.
You gotta hang up.
That's military grade. Come on, man.
You gotta
Can't
put on
get
the
that
charging
to
dock
citizens.
before you go to bed.
But
Yeah, you can't get that to citizens. But yeah, man.
So sleeping over at someone's house. Hey man, is it cool if I bring my charging dock with me?
he just attaches his arm and just lays it by the coffee table or the nightstand.
Just charges, wakes up.
In the air floating.
That'd be hard. So
That's kind of sick. It sounds kind of sick.
I might have to get the upgrade low key.
You're like, oh, I lost my head. How'd you lose your head? Oh, it's an accident.
That should be mad expensive.
Probably.
I'm
The upkeep
chilling
would be
on all
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
How deep are we into this right now?
Almost an hour.
Almost an hour.
We've been. No, a lot of that time was bullshit.
No, it's like 45.
I don't know when we actually started.
What other topics y'all
about
got?
10 minutes.
Yeah. But
already
let's
know
do the
what it
intro. Yeah, I already know what it is. Oh, are you gonna do it? No, you're going to do it. Go ahead, do it, man. Come on. I heard you. Know you already know what it is. I heard you say it.
That's
No.
crazy.
I heard it, man.
Do your thing.
You already know what it is. The Man's Monster Podcast coming at you live and that ever Rick. You got your boy Dre Splash coming in the building on his own way. You got Water Tech, the God Tech, Water the God, controlling the waters, controlling the ones that toast. You got J-Tronics, privy to everybody, shifting the ever tectonics. And we got a special guest in the building, special, the homie. He's been here before. You already know what it is. Olu. Yes, sir. We got another special episode for you guys today. We skipped last week because, lost power after the fucking
Studio got shut down. We got hit
windstorm. If you're in Ontario. In Ontario, did it affect all Ontario or just like GTA?
Yeah, all of Ontario.
Was it all of Ontario?
Was it Southern Ontario mostly, or did it?
Ottawa caught it too.
Oh,
Ottawa caught it too, eh?
What, Northern Ontario, like? It's worked its way down.
Yeah, so power was out for a lot of people. Man, fences blown over. My fence included.
Yeah, I was
blown
gonna ask
over.
you, how do you, like, what happened with your fence?
Bro, the back two like panels blown over. The pool that we had, because we emptied it, there was no water in there. The frame of it blown inside, so it looked like a half moon. She was crazy, dog. My barbecue broke up, dog. Yo, beer launchers had to get thrown out because they just got banged against something and the plastic would chip and shit. Yeah, fucked up, bro. Backyard caught it, bro. But anyways,
but you lost no power though, right?
No power was lost, so that's all right.
Lost no. You kept your power, but you're.
I'd rather the power be gone. I'd rather the power be gone. That's thousands of dollars that you have to pay, as opposed to not having power for what 2-3 hours. Okay.
This nigga
my power went out at like I think 11:30
at night.
Then 11:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And then
the next day.
No, like the day it happened.
Oh, is when it went out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I came back home, it was still out for a couple hours, and I didn't get back until I think 6:37.
It's not bad. You weren't home for a lot of the time, so.
Yeah, but still, it's just it sucked that there's no power at all.
Yeah, it's shitty.
But yeah, all my stuff in the backyard was good.
It was good?
Yeah, nothing got damaged.
You guys are lucky, man.
This guy's backyard was fucked up.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yo, like he can't have no fun this summer, dog.
Yeah. I mean, no, we're gonna get it fixed in probably like the next 2 weeks. We'll probably get it
that's halfway to the summer, dog.
The next 2 weeks?
Yo, next week is June. You be halfway to June.
It's not half through the summer. I still got July.
We live in Canada, man. You got half of August.
Half the summer. Anyways, I mean, Canada, I'm not having my summer in my backyard, so it's
no
fine.
grilling. You can't have no burgers, no chicken.
No, I could do that with my oven.
Your oven, it's not the same. Look at this guy making concessions, nigga. He's supposed to be barbecue. He's supposed to be barbecue, man.
It's fine, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's fine. I'll live with it, man. I can always. What's wrong with big? Yo, niggas are laughing. Niggas are laughing at baked chicken. Are you serious right now?
In the climate, you supposed to be barbecuing.
Wow.
You supposed to have corn with the black on it, man.
Crazy.
No, you supposed to have corn with the black on it.
Say if you went to a cookout and you saw baked chicken, you'd be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck? Y'all ain't got no cheese?
I want none of that shit, dog.
Where the grill marks at?
Where the grill mark, for real?
Hey, yo, what the fuck? You serious?
Nah, I'm not going to no barbecue and eating nothing baked.
Anyways, we on episode 74.
Yes, sir.
74. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Really appreciate it. Hit the comments. Tell us what you think. If you have any questions, ask some questions. We need some things to talk about, man. Bring us your wildest stories, man. I want to talk about a wild story, man.
You know what's funny? We actually have. We actually been having beef in the comment section recently.
Beef.
Yeah.
We.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in beef.
And woke people,
you're in the beef too.
I'm not in any beef.
You're in the beef.
What beef? Don't just sign me up for shit. What are you talking about?
Whenever we get comments on the videos, you're a part of it.
I'm not in the beef. What do you mean? Yeah, dog. You saying yeah because you're not in it.
You supposed to if my match is you gonna die with me. If we gonna beef
like he's in it too. What the fuck?
Niggas
like,
they got a problem with the Mossin people. They got a problem with
safety. Thanks the fuck, bro.
They got a problem with my bros. They got a problem with me.
Nah, fuck that, bro. What's the beef? It depends on. Let me measure the beef. What's happening?
So basically, on YouTube, people have been watching a lot of the clip that we had with Black back in December. So this is the one about so this is about the one with the why is there so many lesbians in the WNBA? Yeah, so like a lot. So we get a lot of people in the comment section being like, "Yo, you guys are a bunch of misogynists. You guys are sexist."
And so what?
Misogyny.
And so what?
I just laugh. I started laughing at them. Because like a lot of it's just funny, so I told one person straight up, like, you don't even know what that word means.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm like, if you watch the whole video, we never, because like other people like that we said that women should be playing basketball, and I'm like, we didn't say that.
Who said that?
I know that for sure. We didn't say women shouldn't be playing basketball.
Should not be playing basketball?
Yeah. They said that we said that, and I'm like, yo, you guys are funny.
Yo, dog. First of all, misogyny is the hate and contempt towards women.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure no one in this room hates women.
Nope.
No, what were we
No
talking about,
hatred
bro?
towards
Back
women.
to we said something about how like WNBA
We're
is.
talking about Candace Parker. She was married to this NBA player, Sheldon Williams.
Oh, and then she went
And
to.
then she got divorced, and now she's getting married.
Bro,
to,
the conversation wasn't even about playing basketball.
It's about
What
lesbians.
the hell?
Everybody loves
It's just about
lesbians.
lesbians in the WNBA.
Yeah.
And then I asked, how comes there's not that many gay guys in the NBA if there's like if this is happening in WNBA? But then we
Yeah.
had people in the chat that was supporting, that was supporting it.
Oh, is it?
That specific group is almost
Dog. And the funny thing, the answer is very simple. Male athletes get bitches.
It's a man's sport.
Female athletes don't get niggas.
It's a man's sport. Yeah, it's a man's sport, and they have to act like a man.
That too, but yeah, and it's just that niggas aren't attracted to, in most cases, athletic, male built bitches.
It's because like
That's what it is.
They can't be on the court
Elizabeth
double D's.
Cambridge.
Yeah, but even then, it's like
bad.
there's limitations to how. Yeah, I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I ain't climbing that.
I'll climb that still.
I'm chilling, bro.
I'm climbing that.
Let me get a Liz Cambridge. That's my height or shorter, bro.
Nah, bro, just give me the original.
Yeah, I'm
Give me the
good.
original Liz
I'm good
Cambridge.
on that stuff.
Sky Diggins or
climbing that tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I got too much pride for that, man. I'm good,
I don't
man.
mind looking up.
Then you.
I'm not looking up.
She's like 6'7".
Like,
See?
yeah, that's not a thing, bro.
I don't know. I don't know how long you could do that stuff.
That's not a
like
thing.
y'all be in group pictures and you look up.
Nah, that's not a thing, man.
I got with Tim's all the time.
Y'all
Tims
get-
are not helping. Tims are.
y'all-
Nigga, you need stills. Like you need this shit.
Yeah.
You fucking.
You need to be a part-time circus.
Bro,
You get working.
come on, son. That's crazy,
not a
bro.
thing, man.
Nah, you.
I lead those to the tall niggas. Tall niggas can have those tall girls.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm dealing with that, bro. Crazy.
Good. I'm
Are you
good.
talking about one night? Or
See,
you,
but that's-
are we
but it-
talking
that's
about
what
a
it is.
I've
relationship?
done multiple times.
There's not
Or
enough views out there
relationship.
for the WNBA players.
Yo, the joke is the tall men be loving the short girls.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Shaq's wife was like, what, 4'11".
Yeah, something like that.
I'm mad short.
No, nobody likes tall. I'm not gonna say that. Most men don't prefer tall women. It's just the way it is. You know, it's a manly thing. I want to
Depends
be
on
able
what
to,
you look.
squeeze my. I'm not. Like, I'm trying to be able to get both my hands touching around when I'm hugging the girl.
Nah, you can still do that with a tongue thing.
Yeah? Okay. with a Liz Cambridge,
yeah.
You're not hugging her.
I can do that.
And you're not touching your wrist like this.
interlocked.
You could.
Yeah.
No, she's not that big. What are you talking about?
She's that big.
She's
Stop this.
not.
She's just
No,
tall.
she's
Stop
not.
this.
She's not big, bro.
Stop this.
Bro, she's an
Stop
athlete. She's
this.
not
Stop
like
this. What happens
wide.
if y'all niggas get
Bro,
to argue?
you know how big this
not
is?
fat.
What happens if
You know how big this is?
What happens if y'all niggas?
This is like a 50 waist.
For joke's sake, y'all niggas dug into the joke. I'm a guess. You're like this. Yo, imagine that bra. Come on,
Oh
dog.
my god.
That's too much, man.
No, that's where
extraneous work.
that's where it's
That sound
like
like Lil Wayne.
WSIB won't cover that, man. Dog, that's too much.
oh my god, that's
Yo, that's too much, man.
But then they're also getting cheese that Black kept referring to women as bitches too.
What? I've said bitch bare times this.
Yeah, but like to me, I'm like, yo,
Also said
I've
whore.
explained to other people too, where it's like, yo, you can't control what someone has to say.
If it don't apply, let it ride.
It's almost
If you ain't a
that.
bitch, don't worry about it.
It's almost
That's
like how like
true.
women be calling guys like, yo, a bunch of these fucking niggas or just niggas in general.
Dog, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
They can say whatever they want about us, and we just gotta take it. So,
Yeah, it is what it is.
bitch. If you ain't a bitch, you don't get mad at it.
Yeah,
That's all
man.
it
But at
is.
the same time, you remember women when they do direct each other, they'll be like, yo, bitch, bitch, bitch.
That's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like the N-word, you know? It just depends on how you come at it.
It's different.
It's different, man. For black dudes, like, cause there's nigga, like, you know, use my nigga, and it's like that's a nigga.
Yeah,
but that's
even niggas don't say nigger. I rarely use the hard ER.
Yeah.
That's a no.
Just like, yo, come on, guys.
It depends, but
I'm always like, yo, guys.
Trust me, and you know, black uses nigger. Yeah. And it's always cringe. My hair always down like, damn, yo, nigga, you can't chill.
The hard R,
you can't chill with that.
Or if someone uses it, they'll look at me and I'll be like, come on, man, you shouldn't be using that word.
Yeah,
especially like when I listen to as I told everyone, after The Making of a Slave, I was like, yo, I can't use that word so loosely.
The Making of a Slave? Is that a documentary?
Or ER, no.
Is that a documentary?
No, it's like a little book, like about 30-something pages.
It
was like basically the guide that like all slave masters were like passing to each other on like how to like control the slaves.
How to slave for dummies?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
How to slave for dummies.
Crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Slave handbook.
That's crazy, man.
Got the manuscript. You know how they have the G1 book?
Yeah.
In Ontario?
Yeah.
And they be selling that at Canadian Tire?
Yeah, back in the day, it was a Canadian Tire thing. Oh, they got the new edition.
Yeah, this one has whips and chains in it. That's crazy. Oh, man, we making slave jokes? Wow.
But the one thing actually that we got to bring up is what's it called? The shootings that's been happening in the States. We never got a chance to talk about the one last week, but then another one happened again this week.
Wait, what?
I don't think
Are you talking about the Texas one?
Huh?
The Texas one was last week.
Texas one was the one that happened like this week.
Which one was before?
The one before was the one at the Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
Supermarket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
To Buffalo or to... Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The crazy thing I heard about that story is somebody in the superstore had was able to get on the line with 911. And they were whispering, and the 911 lady hung up on them.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Because they're like, why are you whispering? I can't understand. You're like, fuck this. Boom. Clicked it.
I heard about that.
That's kind of crazy,
bro.
Yo, the funny thing is, when we were kids, and they were teaching us about 911, they said that as long as you call 911, they will show up.
Yeah.
They will show up.
Yeah.
So is it different in the States or something like that?
I think it's because so many people started prank calling, and it's just the amount of
yo, when you're
calls. You shouldn't. When
you're in an emergency line, you can't really take the chances.
Respond. Yeah, exactly. You can't take the chance.
Send the one squad car, the closest squad car
for real.
to it, man.
Just at least see what's
in
going
the off
on.
chance that you're wrong and it's not a prank call.
Like in this situation.
Yeah. Could have saved lives.
I think that person either got fired or like suspended without pay or something.
The person who hung up, they were fired. I don't know if they were fired, but they were put on leave or something like that.
Yeah, because it's like, you can't be doing that.
Fire that, bro.
I think they probably reunion.
Trust me.
But you know what?
Go work at McDonald's or something.
You know what?
Low key.
I feel like I've heard people, the people on 911, they're like officers or like firefighters or something like that. I don't think they're dedicated. Yeah, I don't think they're dedicated dispatchers.
No, they're dispatch.
I don't know if they're dedicated,
That's
bro.
That's how it is over here too.
Young Googler.
No, that's how it is.
This I know.
Young Googler. Just Google that.
You ever got Google?
I don't know.
That one too.
I don't know, man.
They got dispatch people that handle that.
I know they have it, but they also have officers that go on the line as well to like pick up the shift and shit.
Nah.
I've heard that. I don't know if I've.
Don't do that. Like they don't have time for that.
Young Googler.
That don't sound right still.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna crucify you on this.
I don't know.
I've heard it still. I've heard young Googler, settle it, dog. Yo, let me hear it, dog. Because I've heard it. I don't know, but I've heard it.
They already have so much time being on the road. And then they also have to do their like police reports, which they take forever to do. Which you should know firsthand in insurance that these niggas take forever to finish police reports.
Not necessarily, because I've done security and reports don't really take that long.
Your security.
Yeah, it's true,
You're not a
but
police officer though. That's the thing.
Reports don't take that long.
But as I said,
actually, I've worked with officers. The reports don't take that long.
It takes them a while. Not everyone's gonna be like, yo.
It depends on how well you're doing your job, is what I'd say then.
But an insurance report is different than an actual criminal.
No, but I've worked with officers and
In the insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, not insurance. When I was doing the security,
That's what I'm
There was an incident. You remember that story where
Well, I'm saying
when
police report.
I told y'all where a kid grabbed the ass of a cheerleader. The officers had to do a police report for that, and I was with them doing the report. It didn't take them that long to do.
That's what I'm saying. But like an insurance report for that a police officer has to fill out probably
Just like
is
a
probably
police report
probably takes longer than
it
might.
an
It probably
incident
takes
report.
probably on scene when they fill it out, they do quick jot notes. But for when they have to process everything, it takes them a minute. But
Yeah.
that's crazy though. The fact that
Yeah, man.
the dispatch did that, like even if it was like as you said, even if they just sent out one cop car, that would have made probably a huge difference.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard that the dude only got charged for one case of one account of first degree murder or some shit like that.
Didn't he kill a few people?
Killed
10 people.
10 people.
Yeah.
And one of them was a former police chief.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was black. So
Wow.
they had his funeral, I think, like last week or
Is that the one he got charged for?
Huh?
Is that the one he got charged for?
maybe.
That's crazy, man.
What about catch it, though,
what about
from the black people and the police, he's gonna catch it. Cause
what about
Nobody fucks with him.
what about that scene where he aimed it at a white guy and he said sorry and he moved along?
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
See that?
No, I didn't see
The
that.
guy was curled up and he's like, I'm done.
No.
And he said sorry.
You see the man go, oh, sorry.
And he went on about his business.
That's
That was,
crazy.
bro.
Crazy, fam.
Cause didn't he kill like a white woman outside?
I don't
Pretty sure
know.
the first person he shot was a white woman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he killed like a white woman outside.
First
So
person.
why did he say sorry?
So he
to
was
the other guy?
targeting he was targeting women and black people.
I guess so.
That guy is-
He was double tapping, bro.
Bro.
I didn't see the video where he was shooting people, but I did see like that short clip.
That's
short
crazy,
clip.
bro. That the 1 minute video I watched, I was like, bro.
I'll see it still. If you can find it, you can pull it
I'm
up.
never trying to
If they
see
still
that.
have it
So,
up.
when I seen that, I was like, bro, this is so crazy. It gave me chills when I saw that. Cause I was like,
Now
bro,
you know how they be
this is insane.
deleting stuff because you remember the mosque shooting when they had the full clip out for a bit, but they were trying to like pull it off everywhere. They actually succeeded in pulling it off a lot of places.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's like it's better that you don't have those things like circling. Well, it's probably the dark web. Like, those things don't get deleted. It's impossible to delete everything. The dark web will just put it somewhere else. And then you have the shooting with the kids, which is crazier, man. Like the fact that they said that he got into the room and then he locked himself in the room with like the kids and the 3 teachers. I was like,
For an
bro,
hour.
Yeah. Apparently he said it's time to die.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Third graders, it's like why? Like, what did these kids do to you?
Dog, and it's wild because like they blame that shit. Like there was one dude on blaming the shit on rap music. I've never heard a rap song say
Kill a bunch of kids.
go to the public school, kill a bunch of kids.
No one says
It's
that.
it's always about running up on your ops.
Yeah,
and shit
running
like
up on
that.
your ops, fuck the police.
Yeah.
This man says either protect himself from police,
Yeah.
protect himself from ops, or go run up on those ops that killed your man.
Yeah.
Yeah, retaliation.
We're not saying that's that we agree and we're but there's nowhere.
But that's street.
Yeah, it's street code is
Yeah.
you don't
Because not to go to a fucking supermarket.
yeah, niggas be wilding and people be catching strays, you know, stray bodies, but
But like for those ones are like it's war, street wars.
Yeah.
Compared to like as you said, like I'm gonna walk into the school and shoot it up. Like no one
Yeah.
raps about that.
we're not justifying the violence in rap. It's a little excessive.
No,
And
but the
it- and
violence
it's-
in rap is a product of their environment. You know what I mean? And
See-
they're just rapping about what's happening around them.
I hear that, but like
but for what he did, it's like there's no excuse for it because it's like you're shooting innocent people. Like no one tells you like rap music doesn't say shoot innocent people. Like in rap music, yeah, as you said, like there's violence in it, but they do focus on like, yo, I'm going for my ops, fuck the police, and I'm gonna fuck my bitch and
But could you then say because they're because music can have an influence on how you feel, right? So because they're rapping about that violent or negative
This kid's
thing.
18. He can make his own decisions.
You
on
get-
what's-
yeah,
Yeah, his decision was he's going to listen to this violent music and go, if that's what happened, I'm not saying it is, but I'm going to listen to this violent music and put myself in that mode to be like, fuck this shit, and kill niggas.
So what, you guys don't like. World on his way there?
I'm of the mind where I don't think the music you listen to, especially at the age of past like 13, you should be able to discern right from wrong, or else you just weren't raised properly, or there's something wrong with your head. I listen to violent music all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. There's never a time where I'm like, let me go to the Walmart, buy a gun, and shoot up the same Walmart.
For sure.
There's never a time where I'm like, let me go to Walmart, buy a gun, and shoot up the public school. That's a couple blocks from my house.
Yeah.
Let me shoot my grandma in the head, in the face, and move on. There's
never,
and I listen to the most violent of violent music.
But you know what? I think what also attributed, because they said that he was bullied, and everybody gets bullied, but like, you should, because you gotta attribute the way people act, and if you treat somebody like shit and then you don't expect that person to snap, I don't know. And the fact that it's in America, I don't know. Let me tell y'all a story. So this is back in grade 5, grade 6. We were in class. It was one of those days where, like, you know, when the teacher, like, they go on leave and they have like substitutes, so everybody's just wilding out. It was one of those type days when we're wilding out. Everybody's chilling. We're having a chill period. And like, I don't know what happened, but like, there's this one kid who was like, he was. So we're in Woodbridge, and you know, everybody's white. So if you're not white, like, sometimes you're the butt of the joke. The one bullying me because I was a big black nigga, so it is what it is. But you know, one of the smaller Tamil, I think it was Tamil or I forget what race, but
colored.
One of the smaller colored kids, they were starting to, like, you know, kill that nigga that day. Like, they were just fucking with him. And it got to the height where a nigga like pranked him, where he was about to sit and he pulled his chair. Yeah, and then everybody started laughing at him. The nigga snapped. Like, the nigga took the chair and threw it at a group of people. Like, imagine he had access to a gun. He would have killed everybody. Like, that shit, that shit could happen to anybody.
Like, I hear what you're saying, but
you know what I'm saying? I saw it, I saw the rage in his eyes, bro. And I was this story's not even done. Let me tell you what's crazy about this story. When the teacher came back, niggas started saying, I'm the one that chaired him. Like, a bitch full on said, I saw him pull a chair. I said, really, bitch? Are you fucking serious? All the while, I know who did it. And I was so ready to snitch on this thing. I'm like, that's cool. I'm just going to say I didn't do it, because I know in my heart I didn't do it. But anyways, point being, that shit can happen to anybody, man. If you push somebody to the edge, anybody can kill a nigga if you push them far enough.
Well, Joker said it. He's like, anyone could just have one bad day. All you gotta do is just give one little push.
That's it, man.
Yeah, I hear that, but like,
or J. Cole said, you know, anyone could be a killer. All you gotta do is push it to the limits.
But you see, but like, there's a difference between spur of the moment anger, which was what happened in your case, and premeditated.
That nigga came back.
Those two cases.
That is preparation. That is
time to think.
There are so many times where like someone could have interjected,
but then again,
his own thoughts could have,
could have been a situation where, like, if somebody just asked him how you doing, you know, what's going on. It's just he didn't have that one person to.
And that's why I find it hard, because I'm like, we all went through the school system, and like, through all my years, I haven't seen bullying to the extent where I haven't been in part of a school shooting, but like, I've never seen bullying to the extent where
I've seen it.
Like, and I was just about to ask y'all, have y'all guys seen bullying to the extent where, like, you see on TV,
he could have
where everybody in the school is against this one kid? I've never seen that.
To the extent where I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga came back with a piece. Yeah, I've seen it.
I've never seen that.
I've seen it.
And it's crazy.
He'd be warranted. Like, I've seen it. Yeah, it gets bad.
Word, huh?
Every day. Every day they
I've
ride.
Never seen that. Like,
yeah.
We've seen it more in middle school than in high school.
Yeah, it was more of like a middle school thing.
Word, huh?
I've never seen. I remember like this one guy I went to school. He brought he used to roast this guy, and like.
But did he ever roast back?
He just used to laugh it off. But then after
see, that's the thing.
And then one of my boys told us after, like, yo, this guy brought a gun to school one day. And we're like, yo, what? Like, he just carries it with him.
Y'all keep playing.
Y'all to say the wrong.
Y'all keep fucking.
Y'all to hit that wrong yo mama joke.
Yo.
Like, my mama what? Click click.
It was always lips, like because lips are always like chopped up, and I was always picking at it and all that stuff. So I used to always just roast him about that, but like it was just more of like I don't know.
Were y'all cool with him at least?
Yeah, we're cool with him. We're cool with him. Like, even some of the men that used to go to his house, might be like, yo, take whatever you guys want, like, food-wise and all that. Like, we're all cool with him, because, like, that's what friends do. You make fun of each other, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I guess that kid...
He never dished it,
never got the memo.
He never dished it.
Nah, he never dished it.
See, that's the thing, man. He had to dish it, man.
Yeah, well,
you had to dish it.
But for some people, they just can't make stuff up on the spot like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
some people just take it,
Certain people just can't do it.
Some people are, they play
niggas, man. They always get the better of me. Tomorrow, I'm going to let them have it. That's crazy.
You always be thinking about the jokes after you leave and shit, after the situation.
But it just sucks, because it's like, yo, like, a lot of the stuff that I feel like that built... I personally feel like bullying builds character. You know what I mean?
Yo, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, bullying does
hard times, man.
There's people
apply the pressure on some of these youths, man.
But there's people that need to understand, like, there's also a lot.
There's levels, but and kids don't know those. That's the problem. Kids don't know the levels. Like,
it depends on what the person is, like, or who the person is.
Someone that's really self-aware to be like, okay, I made a little bit too many jokes. Let me ease back. Kids don't have that.
Some people don't have that.
Kids don't see, oh, he's laughing. Let me pile it on. they don't stop. Kids is always in excess.
Yeah,
they'll eat candy till their tummy hurts.
Yeah, man.
Till their teeth fall out, right?
Yeah.
They'll make jokes till everybody's pissing, crying with laughter. And then everybody's shot.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it, bro.
And that's the thing, like...
You might go home and feel nice, like, yeah, I made fun of this guy, everyone's laughing.
Yeah, man.
You know?
It's like, bro, they were talking about, like, what the solution could be, whereas, I saw some politician, or I don't know who he is. What
the solution is limit the access to weapons.
Hold on. This nigga said something about how schools should have one entrance. One way in, one way out. What? This nigga's wildin'. This nigga said turn it into a gulag. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That nigga said, make sure that if the school shooter comes, no one's getting out.
Or it's like, if he wanted to, he could smoke y'all out. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Like, one dude.
And like, at the same time, I get what he's trying to say.
No, man.
Have one dude guarding the entrance.
The fire department
it's a who goes there type giant nigga at the gate.
Nah, man.
But if they get past him...
Like, yo, any kid that gets into like arsony, like that whole school's burning up, dog. They got one entrance.
Yeah, that's true.
You just flame the entrance, and
you guys think that
didn't think that through.
Like, what do you guys think is like the answer to solve like the problem that they have over there?
I don't know if it'd be a solve, but maybe to help it, maybe like some mindfulness classes, like classes where time in the day.
It's very simple. There are other countries that have the example. Limit the access to firearms.
But that doesn't all it is. That would stop mass shooting. That doesn't help
people think. You will never change how people think on a mass scale.
The issue, not issue.
You always have outliers. The outliers are the people that shoot up schools.
I don't know if that's an outlier, because it happens to it's not just him that is affected from bullying and shit like that.
I get it.
Hear what I'm saying? Let me flesh it out.
Go ahead.
They have time in the day, because there's this, I think Japan or China, like they have times in the day where they take like naps and shit. Like time where they can like relax. I feel like in Canada, in North America, we're always on like go. They don't like give us time to process shit and like give us a moment to like meditate throughout the day. Like we're always like working to the limits. I feel like if they give students, if they change it a little bit to give students that time, or like at least once a week they talk to a counselor or whatever, like just to like flesh out the idea. Exactly. Just check up on them. Just say like, yo, you good? What's going on?
Home, what's going on in your mind? How's life?
You know, let's talk about it. That shit would help.
I get that, but there's always a nigga that's like, I'm good.
Yeah. For sure.
And they don't want to talk about that. For sure,
but you know what?
It's very uncomfortable.
You know what?
Especially at that age.
Yeah.
Talk about some stuff like that.
You know what? Even just like because if you're the counselor, you'd be like, all right, if you don't want to talk to me, at least figure out somebody you want to talk to, or even if they don't talk, maybe it's even the attempt to check up on them is helping. I don't know. So it's like I don't have all the answers, but I know it helps.
I hear what you're saying.
You're saying like, let's say every week, a counselor would be like, okay, I'm gonna spend 15 minutes with like a certain amount of students.
Yeah.
Basically, like I'm gonna work on 50 students per week or something. 15-minute sessions and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they gotta
excuse you from class. You come sit down with the counselor. You talk for a bit, and then you just go back to class.
Yeah.
And all that.
I mean,
perfect.
That sounds all well and dandy.
But the school system is flawed.
The logistics for that is to work out a time. Paying these counselors, guidance counselors, extra for that is gonna factor
in the long run. In the long
run, it might help, but you're still gonna get those kids that kill cats and skin squirrels.
You might, yeah. You might, but
and the only thing to stop those kids is to
put them down.
Is to not to put them down, but like if you know there's a violent kid, you don't leave knives
in the bud.
You don't leave knives lying around so that he has access to them. You limit the access to harmful tools for these individuals.
And I guess it's like the fact that you have this information in a system too. So at least now it's like, okay, no matter where he goes, we have in the system, hey, this person likes to skin squirrels and kill cats and all that. It's something that's passed on through everywhere. So
but how do they know if they don't talk to these kids?
No, but like even if they don't know, it's just like just in case there's one of these guys in the dwelling, we don't have no guns available for this dude to shoot up a school.
Yeah.
The problem is that like all the steps towards
access is too easy.
Creating these kids. Sure, I get it.
Yeah.
But there's always gonna be kids that slip through these cracks, and at the finish line, you don't want them to pick up an AK and spray up the school.
So it should definitely be a combination of
100%. But I think we work backwards. You take away the guns, or at least have make it harder for these kids to get to these guns. So even if they are in these situations,
but you know what?
Yeah, Texas is
you know what?
Yeah, it's open carry.
I think I don't know if they could work backwards because of the Second Amendment.
Yeah, that's true. But that's their own problem.
That's why people are saying you should make it more difficult. You got to make it more difficult to get it. So that's why. So they're saying doing better background checks, but like I don't think the background checks is really gonna solve. That. I think it's like if within the process with it, you gotta do like a mental check.
Yeah.
Make them sit down with a therapist and talk to the therapist, and they have to actually. They can't just be like, "Oh, I don't want to answer that question." Well, no, you have to answer that question if you want to go through the process.
And all these things is like, fuck, do I really want to do this? Man, fuck it, I'm not gonna get this gun. Yeah. Like, make it so that
I'll do it the illegal way.
Yeah, and then
they'll be spending way more money. It'll be more difficult to get it.
I mean, the guy killed himself, or the police killed him after. So, I mean, I feel like he knew that was his last day.
Yeah, the school shooting, the police killed him, but the supermarket, he stand down.
But that wasn't a kid though. That was a grown man.
No, he was like what, 19, 20? He was still pretty young.
Was he young?
All right, it's like it's not hard. Like, yo, the blueprints are out there. Well, there are countries out here that don't have school shootings like that. Yeah. What are they doing that you're not? And it's very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada's access, and we don't really have.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's not.
But they teach the kids what to do in like school shooting situations.
Where in
Canada?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like lockdown protocols in case this shit does happen. Like it's rarely gonna happen, but in case it does, prepare them.
I forgot what shooting it was. I think it was the one like in January or something, where like that kid came into school with the M14, and then he was knocking on the door. And he's like, "Oh, it's the police!" And then the teachers and them jumped out the window.
Oh yeah,
and ran across to like a different.
Yeah.
They just ran like.
He was the same age in the Superstore.
Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? It's like,
and he live streamed it, which is crazy,
bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's wild.
Did you find the video? Cause I actually wanted to watch it.
I didn't find it.
This nigga's a sick individual, man.
Yeah, we desensitized, bro.
Yeah, we are for real.
We're actually really desensitized with a lot of these things, because like
I don't know, I'm not squeamish, man.
With a lot of this, I feel like we've seen so much, as bad as it sounds, and like even Steve Kerr was saying where he was like, "Yo, like when are we just gonna like we shouldn't be so desensitized to these kind of things."
It's crazy, but we're more sensitive to other shit.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Fluidity.
Yeah, it's like people get angry at you because you don't want to call them. You want to call this nigga with a beard a she.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I agree with that.
Wild.
I agree with that. Like,
Wild. We got way bigger problems than whether we call you a they. Like, are you sick?
That problem is more of like a direct problem to you, but like you can't expect people just to expect.
It's a personal problem.
Someone was telling me this story when they're at the LCBO, and they were with their man, and then her man went up to like one of the workers, like, "Hey man, can you help us get this bottle? Because it's one of the bottles that they have to go from the back." So then the person turned around and gave him like a cut eye because their name tag said Brittany.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
"Who the fuck look at name tags?"
And then the guy was like, "Hey man, like, what's going on? Can you help me out?" And then the person got mad, kissed her teeth, and walked away. And then then her boyfriend got mad and went to like the manager's like, "Yo, like, what the fuck is this? You know, like, I'm trying to buy a bottle, and this guy's not helping me." And then they're like, "Oh, well, there's she." And he's like, "Well, how am I supposed to know that he looks like a guy?
Yeah.
Like, you can't expect me to know something that I don't know. Like, like you look like this is what you look like to me. This is what I'm gonna assume.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't, and that's the big thing with me, where it's like you can't get mad at just someone just be like, hey man." Because even for some people, that's just their go-to thing. Like for me, even if I'm talking to girls, I'll be like, "Oh, what are you guys saying?"
Right.
Just because it's just a natural thing for me to be like, "Yo, what are you guys doing?" It doesn't mean I'm just talking about guys. I mean, what are you doing?
Yo, there was a video I've seen, like, I think it was Dr. Phil. It's like, you don't get your own pronouns. It's just like I don't get my own adjectives. Like I can't say you can only refer to me as handsome and smart, and if you don't, then
I'm gonna get
You're
offended.
gonna get problems.
that is, and then that put it in perspective so well for me. I'm like, that shit makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like in like where are we living? Like it doesn't, like, and if you want to identify as whatever you, more power to you. But I will never call a nigga with a beard a she. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna call you no goddamn she.
Can't lie, I wouldn't be able to do it too, because I would be like, and the most I'll be is like they. I think that's the farthest I'll probably go.
I'm not doing that either. That sounds so stupid to me. You're one person. They is a plural.
You gotta finish the whole transformation for me to say she.
Even then, if I knew you were a man at one point, if you look like a woman, I'll be like, all right, yeah, she said this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
it depends on how you look. Yeah,
I'm gonna go by how you look. I don't care.
Yeah.
So it's almost. I should
have told the one thing that used to work with me. She was one of them.
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm like, fam, like, you have deep breasts, and she laughed. And she was like, I can't call you a they. She was like, I feel you still. She respected it.
It's almost like me being like, "Yo, I want to be referred as a white man."
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, but you're black.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can't be a white man. You're black, bro. Like, come on.
Like, you can't walk up into no KKK rally and be like, "Oh no, don't worry about my skin color. I identify as white."
Reminds me of the fucking Dave Chappelle skit.
Like, and that nigga's
white power.
Ahead of his time, bro. And it's crazy. And I don't subscribe to your personal pronouns. That's nonsense to me.
That's what it is still.
Yeah,
personally, to me, I identify as someone that doesn't that misidentifies people.
Identify as someone that doesn't misidentifies
individuals.
People.
Yeah,
you gotta respect my identified.
Yeah, you gotta respect me. I misidentify people. That's how I identify as. I identify as a bigot. I'm not really a bigot, but I identify as one. Feel me?
I think it is. No,
I'm not with that, yo. And a lot of people are not with this shit. Just that, yo, if you speak out, you get canceled. But I don't got no platform. You're not gonna cancel me.
I wouldn't. I don't know, man. People have gotten
Mr.
so
unidentified.
No, I identify as someone that misidentifies people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
people, I can't understand why, you know.
If you're a lady that made a transition to a man, I call you a lady. It's just the way I identify.
They killing freedom of speech, man.
Yeah.
They're killing freedom of speech, bro. People can't speak their mind. Can't have a decent conversation because like they're scared to say, like, here people are in this kind of like space. People are scared to say what they want to say, man, because they're scared of backlash and shit.
We live in a goofy world, yo. We live in a goofy world.
A lot of
I feel like that's
a lot of people are just, as you said, they speak to basically please others instead of speaking to like speak what
honesty, man.
Feel and what's on their actual mind on like a lot of topics and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
And even that, it's like feelings nowadays are taken as facts.
Yeah.
Like how you feel isn't necessarily what it is.
Yeah. 100%, man.
Yo, that's the world we live in, and I think it's just because the internet. The internet just gives everyone their own opinions.
I can't blame that on the internet. Internet's just a tool.
No,
it all depends on how you use it.
It's the platform that's being used.
It's because and like to his point, it's like before the internet, your views.
Oh, so what you're trying to say is
people around you.
Saying the idiots could congregate.
all the softies, all the PC people get together.
The power is building.
Like attacking you and stuff. Or being quote unquote canceled.
In the callback of what you said about bullying Bill's character. Yeah. Yo, we need bullies.
I don't know if you need bullies, man.
We need bullies, man. We need bullies. There's no Craigs without no Debos.
Bullying or people that criticize. Bullying can get out of hand.
I think
there's some criticism. I don't mind criticism, but you take it a little too far. It's like we gonna have to squabble or something.
But that's what you need.
Yeah, you need a nigga to push you to the point, to push you to your limit. You never know what your limit is.
Because when you hit adulthood and you start getting hit that limit, a lot of people just break down.
Yeah, it's like it's like
I don't know if you need it, because it's like, bro, you could be taken to a point where it's like, bro, I wasn't trying to fight today, but like you pushed you to this point. It's like, why did I take it here? Why did we take it here?
No, because
it's not what it is.
It's when you're faced with those problems in real life. You're not caught off guard. You're not bewildered.
Yeah, you're more of a better problem solver.
Exactly. It's like
because the thing is now, like, you get into a fight, and let's say you beat up your bully, you get in trouble. Now you know for the future, yo, next time if something like this happens, I shouldn't fight this guy. I should probably like.
You might not. That might be you. That's not everybody, bro.
No,
some people will always keep squabbling.
Everyone needs their learning lesson. You know
exactly.
I don't know if everybody needs it.
Like thinking that,
I don't think
no problems.
If y'all say this, bro, you can't be surprised from school shooters, man. Because everybody, these are outliers. That happened to them niggas. And them outliers.
But that's what I'm saying.
Went crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
A nigga pushed him to his top and he blew his top. He killed everybody.
The reason why that even happened is because guns are so accessible.
Exactly.
That's the only reason.
Bullying is not.
Bro, the man, honestly,
bullying is an age-old practice. There's been bullies since the beginning of time. You're not gonna get rid of bullying. It's not. It's not realistic.
Sure, no one's trying to get rid of bullying. No one's trying to get rid of bullying.
I think the kid.
What I'm trying to say is, you can't say it's
like cyberbullying.
You can't say it's something that you
It's like, nigga, unplug your Ethernet cable. You don't have to hear what this nigga saying on there.
Block them.
You don't have to hear what these niggas saying.
Well, it's different in school. You can't really walk away from a school. You can be like, fuck this. I'm not doing it in school.
That's where it goes into you learn your lesson. If someone's saying something that you don't like, you let that dude hey, chill with that. Nah, don't be talking about my lips like that.
That's what
I have
niggas.
A condition.
That's when they start going even.
No, because more times than not, if you check someone on that, like, you know what, my bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If that dude,
I feel like if there's a respect there for sure. But these kids, like you said, they just go, you want me to stop?
Nigga.
Yeah, right.
But the thing is that, like, when you actually speak of it, like, yo, man, as you said, I got this condition. Even if you as the person roasting continues, someone will
be like, yo, chill,
chill out, bro.
Relax.
If you got the right people,
there's always a guy like, yo, chill out.
And they're always like someone that like has some kind of like
influence.
Clout.
Exactly. There's always that.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. But
roasted, the man's gonna roast you when there's no one else around.
Yeah.
So at least now it's like, yo, he doesn't have that crowd, but then he looks like an asshole.
For sure, man. For sure. Like, I agree, but I don't know if you need it.
Bullying is a necessity.
It builds character, man.
My nigga,
everyone in this room has been bullied before.
There's no good without evil, man. There's no good without evil.
You need balance.
You need the balance, man.
Like, we already know it's not gonna be a peaceful world, but like,
man.
If we could limit some of the negative, if we gotta allow bullying so that we can deal with some of the good stuff with it.
Yeah,
it's a give and take.
Yo, you create strong. Tough times make tough people, man.
Think Elon Musk never got bullied? That's why the man probably just started thinking, yo, let me try to do something to change the world so that no one will make fun of me no more. Exactly. A lot of those people, they needed to get these things to build their character.
Adversity.
Get that character development.
Like there's a excessive bullying is like obviously there needs to be something like with the bullies. There's something he needs to do to look into why he's being a bully.
Yeah,
of course, right? You know,
I don't think it was. I don't know if it was one person that was.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like but you know, kids will go with the crowd.
Yeah.
So that they're not the one on the end of the bullying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just kids. Kids will be kids.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that let these kids go out and get guns so they can kill these other kids.
Don't make it so easy for them to get guns.
Man.
For sure, man. For sure. But
for those guys, once they turned 18, they bought those.
I think that's going to be the last thing they change in America. Gun control, like controlling the guns. I think that's going to be the last thing.
And like.
That's what's wrong with them, bro.
Yeah, like we like there's
If they change that shit, they're gonna.
it's an open and shut case.
Like,
it's an open and shut case.
But like
It's not hard. It's not hard.
We hear fighting about like abortions and like gender fluidity and all that. It's like, that's not our main problem right now. We need to figure out this whole gun control. And once you get that figured out, all right, then we'll start working.
Bro, this shit's been happening since before 1999. Like,
but it's been getting worse.
I don't know if it has been getting worse. I don't know if it's been getting worse. They've had like 200 this year, and this has been happening for years.
But 200 this year,
I mean, I don't even know if
the year's never
happening.
I think it's just more visible because of social media.
Yeah, like it
more
happening
visible for like everyone else out here, like outside of the U.S. But everyone in the U.S. is like, this has been like some of the worst times because like
I don't know if it has been, bro.
Because like imagine getting shot up in supermarkets like this. Like this wasn't so open like that.
I don't know if it.
Get some food because just to go and shove up a thing and the man died, bro.
I don't like a lot of these shootings have been happening for years, bro.
Not this level.
I'm telling you, it's been bad for years.
Not this scale,
bro. Look it up. It's been bad for years, dog.
Like we know that they've been having school shootings and all that stuff, but at this level, as you said, 200.
What is this level?
This level, as you said, 200. We haven't hit the halfway mark of the year.
It's been happening like this for a long time, bro.
I don't know about that.
For a long time. I'm telling you, dog. Look it up, man.
You're gonna have to go into the data for this. But
I looked it up.
Yeah,
look it up, man. It's for a long time. Columbine, one of the worst ones. That happened in 1999.
I hear that.
That's the third worst shooting of all time in America, and that happened in 1999.
And the two worse than that.
The next one was Sandy Hook. Was 10 years later.
Exactly.
In,
so it's getting worse.
2011.
Yeah.
And then the next one after that, which is the worst one, which is only I think it's tied. Which is 21 dying.
Yeah, and
that happened in 2022. But the frequency is what we're talking about.
No,
frequency.
He's talking about the rate at which it's going. It's getting worse.
How is it the rate?
The third worst one was 1999. The second worst one
10 years later.
And then the worst one is the most recent one.
10 years later.
It's getting worse.
10 years later.
But it's getting worse.
The rate is 10 years.
Nigga,
the first one happened 20 years ago.
It doesn't matter how long it is. The fact of the matter
is, the
frequency is not worse.
Are we getting more shootings?
The frequency is not worse.
Look
it up, bro.
Nigga, the quality of the shootings are getting worse.
Quality?
The people dying is getting worse.
Quality, a lot of the shooters are 18.
They're getting younger.
Like, I'm not trying to make light. I'm not trying to make light. What I'm saying is the worst one was like 17 or 19 dead. The next one after that is Sandy Hook, which is 21 or 20. And this one was 21 or 20.
You're missing the point. We're saying the worst one happened a couple days ago, a few weeks ago. The worst one in history. It's getting worse, bro.
Well, what do you mean it's been getting worse over time? What does that mean? It's been bad for a long time.
I'm not.
It's becoming more frequent than before.
I don't think so. I don't think it's getting more frequent. I think it's been bad for since the 1990s. It's been bad. It's been bad since then.
It's bad, but it's getting worse.
It was more like
I don't know what worse means.
It's not a steady slope.
Yeah, like before,
I don't know.
Back then it was like, all right, this is like the one-off. Like a lot of times it was like, this is just a one-off. Now it's just more of like, all right, this is a real problem now.
What was the school shooting that happened before Columbine?
I don't know.
He's about to search that one up. But while he searches that one up,
but I also heard this when they had some in the since the 70s and shit, and in the 80s. I don't know the frequency.
How you
light? Because somebody went to a school and shot niggas up. That's not light.
But that's a one-off.
That's not a light. I don't even know if that's a one-off,
Jason,
bro.
I get what you're saying.
Wait, what was your question?
One person dying is bad enough. It's more than bad.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what was your question?
I'll say, when did the shooting happen? The one before Columbine.
The worst one?
Yeah. Not in terms of people dying, but what was the time?
Oh, the time. Oh, the first one year is 1949.
Okay, and then what? And then after that, what was the next shooting?
The next one was 1966. Then 1975. Then 1982. Then 1983. 1984. 1986. 1991. 1999. 2004. 2009.
So it picked up from the 70s, 80s.
2013. No, it picked up from 2000s.
It's getting worse.
From 2007 all the way till 2022. It's almost every year.
Yeah, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
It's definitely getting worse.
It's getting worse, Jason.
It's definitely getting
It's more frequent.
100%.
Yeah, it's ramping up and more murders.
2009, 2012, 2013, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Jason, yo, in the last 10 years, it's
The last 10 years is every year, fam.
Yeah. I don't know. I still don't consider.
But we know he don't like it. Jason don't backtrack.
What's the worst one?
The third worst one was Columbine,
No way, bro. That's cap.
1999.
Las Vegas. Forgot about that?
Las Vegas.
Remember the Las
School
Vegas?
shooting?
Oh, school shootings.
Talking shootings.
I'm talking shooting spirits.
Oh,
Even
talking
shootings,
school shootings. Because shootings, everybody kills each other. I mean, shootings is kind of wide.
Mass shootings still.
Mass shootings.
Mass shootings?
It's getting worse.
Yeah, mass shootings.
Getting worse, bro.
That's a whole different topic.
It's not a-
shit, dog.
People getting killed.
Because look at Chicago.
No, but that's not mass shootings. We're talking about one guy killing a bunch of people in one location. That's a mass shooting.
I don't know. I don't know how many for mass shootings. I was only talking school shootings.
Yeah, school because it's few and far between because it's kids.
Yeah.
Man, I'm saying those outliers.
Mass shootings? I don't know.
All mass shootings.
Mass shootings, I don't know.
It's I think mentally it's I don't know. It's easier for a older person to come to the conclusion. I'm gonna kill a bunch of people. It's for a little kid.
Oh, bro, this is even worse. And it was from pretty much after. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on.
Ah, man, it's getting worse, man.
Yo.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Worse, bro.
No way. There's no way this is true.
Let me see it. What did you say?
The first one, you want to know when the first one happened?
When is it?
1840, my nigga.
1840 for a school shooting?
Yeah.
In America?
One person died, though.
In America?
In America.
Well, yeah, it took longer to load up a gun.
The musket.
The musket?
Stay right there. Stay right there.
Clean up the barrel.
One good shot.
Dog.
Yeah, one good shot, then you gotta hide in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Back to the 1800s?
Yeah, man. Yo,
That's actually crazy.
this has been.
Ramping
No,
up,
the
man.
First Amendment.
Ramping up,
This has
Jason.
You know what I
been.
mean? All them.
No,
are
Second
guns.
Amendment. Second Amendment. Ooh.
Yo, but
is what it
even
is.
without encroaching on the Second Amendment, there are ways to make firearms less accessible without.
Yeah, you don't have to take away guns.
That's what I'm saying.
You just have to make it really hard. They should make the age limit like 25.
Even that's a possibility too.
Dog. 2000s is so large, they have to have their own page for it, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason. So you're wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
I just want you to say on the Mazin Mossin podcast, I, Jason Ellis, am wrong.
I was wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Go hold on. Because y'all making it sound like
Are you still recording?
it's like disgustingly bad.
No,
I've been saying it's been bad since the 1990s.
Yo, my
That's
nigga,
what I'm saying. It's been bad.
Yes,
y'all are
nigga.
trying to make it sound like it wasn't bad back then.
one nigga dying is bad, but it's worse now.
Yeah.
Because realistically, all the ones previously...
-1 is a negative
it's
number.
Like 2 people,
-10 is a larger
it
negative
isn't
number.
as many, but like as soon as you pass like pretty much as soon as you get into the 2000s, that's when you start seeing tens and
numbers of deaths. Yeah, and the frequency goes up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and yo,
I'm still going down, fam. I'm actually still going down.
It's been getting It's been getting bad, but I feel like this has been an issue for
100% has been an issue and it's
for a long time.
Worse.
1860s.
For a long time, it's been an issue.
For the last year.
And the point I was trying to make is this has been an issue for so long. Because it's been an issue for so long, I don't think we could see change happening any too soon.
Nah, but the worse it gets, the more. So the point we're saying is like 1860, one person died. Oh shit, damn. One person died. All right, it's bad. That's a bad incident. But let's not it's a one-off. It's getting okay. Someone died last year. Someone died the year before that. 10 people died the year before that. 15 people died. Okay, we have a
Since
problem.
we hit the 2000s, when we hit the 2000s, though, it was bad.
Yeah, and now
it was bad then.
And now they're talking about gun reform. Because there's a need to reform the laws that.
When was Sandy Hook? 2012.
Wasn't it like early 2000s?
Sandy Hook was 2012, wasn't it? 2011.
Obama era.
Well, like it was so long ago.
Because that's when they were talking about gun reform. 10 years ago. Gun reform. They didn't do that.
They said the bill's been on their desk for like the past like 2-3 years, but because they're
on the desk, bro.
Because they've been making so much money off of guns and all that, and they want to keep their power, they're just like, yeah, let's just not do anything.
It's like what, 400 million guns in the States? It's more guns there are people.
Yo, and that's it's a problem, man. If you put a gun in everybody's hand, there's still left over. That's wild.
Telling you, man.
Wild.
It's. I don't think there's gonna be change in that aspect.
And the thing is, like, guns are used to kill people. That's their only function.
Yeah. That or animals.
To kill. They're used to kill.
Yeah.
Right. They're just to like help you cook or anything else. Is just there for just.
There's only one use for them.
They only have one use.
Yeah.
Or cause harm to someone.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's wild if you think about it. That's their only purpose.
It's
knives are different. You know, cook chop celery. You know,
you use it for like housework and like gardening and all that stuff.
Gun though, it's crazy, bro.
Primary function, only function.
Kill.
Or hurt.
It's crazy in the States, man. It's crazy. Like, yo.
That's why I keep saying I wouldn't choose America over Canada, man.
To live?
Yeah. Like I would only live.
Pros and cons.
I'd only be in America just for like certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But I'm coming right back to Canada, especially if we're in another pandemic or something. Coming to Canada.
As a black man too. What?
Yeah,
like people say like Canada sucks. It's boring out here, but
we're safe.
I like we're safe, man.
Trade off.
Yeah.
But, the pros and cons, man. The pros and cons.
But one thing we gotta bring up though is definitely last night the EP.
Oh yeah.
HotSkulls EP.
Talk about.
Shout out to Mossin and Mo. It was a really good release party. They really did their thing. It was a good turnout.
Yep.
The crowd's very lively.
Yep.
A lot of screaming, a lot of shouting. They got an encore on one of their tracks as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they really did their thing. They've been working on this project for like how long now, Marcus? Like about 2 years.
Shoot.
It's a solid seven track project.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. There wasn't a song that I didn't like. And the second last one I could actually like put in my playlist. I'd be like, I could listen to this. It's really good. The one with Martian, really good. But so yeah,
track is bet for those looking for it.
Really, really, really had a good time. The venue was really good.
Got 2 bangers on the bitch too.
Oh,
which one?
So I got 2 tracks on the project.
Oh, you have 2 of them on there?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay, because we were talking about it in the car, just saying who are the producers on there. So it was you, AJ,
Martian, Kurt, Lucidox.
Okay.
Me and Dream.
Is the Legend on it?
So about
he's not on it.
6, 7, 6, 5 of y'all, 5, 6 of y'all are on it. Yeah, so
I'll say
did good.
Majority of it is
I think Poe and Martian.
Yeah, Poe and Martian.
Okay. Yeah,
Poe,
man.
Martian and Norris.
I think Dream also has 2 or 3.
Y'all did good, man. Y'all did good with the EP, and the EP release party was really good.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Really good turnout. Hopefully we can have more like it. Shout out to those guys.
Now out.
It's now out on all streaming platforms. Search up HotSkulls.
Snapper on now on all platforms.
Or you can just search up their name, North NTRTH or Martian MARSHIN.
What's the name of the EP again? HotSkulls?
HotSkulls.
HotSkull EP.
HotSkulls?
Yeah, one word. It's all one word.
Oh, HotSkulls. Okay. All right, I'm gonna check that out.
And
yeah, better be good, huh?
The last thing I'm probably gonna bring up for this week is just Patrick Beverley versus Chris Paul. I know it's old, but like Patrick Beverley's still showing up on First Take, so this guy's on tour.
I mean, that's not new to me. I mean, to the league, they've been having a feud for a long time, man.
Yeah, it's been a beef thing for a while.
Patrick is talking out his frame though, talking about how
he's a
pylon.
Yeah, he can't play no defense. What else did he say? You're talking about how the league doesn't punish him or we don't criticize Chris Paul like we do other guys and shit.
You know what he's a snake for though?
What's that?
This guy called up Paul George's name.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like, because like he was talking, he's like, yo, there's a player I was talking to.
Yeah, I'm going to say who it was.
Like, I'm not going to say who it. Well, you know, I'm going to say it. I was talking to Paul George.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, this guy had to name drop.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
What was he saying? I mean, I don't know if what he was saying was completely off.
He was just saying that like they don't respect Chris Paul like that.
No, teams aren't scared of Phoenix.
No, but he was saying that like
he was saying
because guys don't respect Chris Paul like that because he's a pylon, and then he's like, yo, I was talking to someone about this and they agreed with me. I'm not going to say their name, but then he's like, you know what? I'm going to say Paul George.
No. He was saying that about Paul George or Chris Paul himself, but in terms of what he was calling Paul George out for was talking about how Phoenix isn't a scary team. But the thing where he was like, when he was like, he doesn't go to bed early when he knows he's facing Chris Paul the next day. He'll go out, have a few drinks, and sweat it out. Yeah, something was wild.
And then he said if it's Steph Curry, he has to go to bed early.
Yeah,
but it makes sense for Steph Curry because Steph Curry, you gotta be on your toes.
Yeah, man.
The second you be like, all right, I'm done. This guy gets the ball, shoots you like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, but
the thing is, it's like he's saying that about Chris Paul's defense, but Chris Paul is a monster on offense.
Yeah.
It's like Steph Curry ain't healthy. Steph Curry ain't no defensive aficionado.
No,
he's a liability on defense, just like Chris Paul is because they're small.
But the only difference is that Chris Paul's a better defender than Steph.
Yeah.
But it's just the thing is that it's easier to post up Chris Paul, but Chris Paul's almost like a Kyle Lowry type of player.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he has a good center of gravity. He knows how to use his body.
Yeah.
So that if you try to like bully him up, he can at least take the hit and you're not going nowhere.
I think Patrick Beverley was just talking from his heart rather than from his head.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
It's emotion.
Very
fried.
Yeah. Because he's fried. He probably was. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's talking wild.
Man's on vacation.
Exactly.
Man's on vacation. Yeah. Man's trying to get a role. Man's trying to get a role like what's it called? Like Draymond
Green. Redick? Wait, what?
Draymond Green. He does like podcasts. He's a part of it. He signed
Draymond Green has a podcast?
Yeah. He also has what's it called? He signed a deal with TNT to be like one of the broadcasters to
really?
Stuff like that with Shaq and those guys.
Oh, when he's done playing?
No, he's doing it like while playing.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, he's the first player to do that. He's one of the first players to be on it like consistently like that and still be like a high profile player like still the peak of his career.
He be injured a lot, so I get that.
Draymond?
Yeah, it was just this year.
He been injured.
The team sucked the last couple of years, so it was like no point of playing him like that. But Patrick Beverley, you know, I rate it, but I don't rate it. But I just don't rate he called out Paul George's name because Paul George already catches enough flack.
I can't rate someone talking out their neck like that.
He's been beefing with him.
Yeah, but you know, keep it to yourself, yo.
He's doubling down on it.
I get it, but like, if you're gonna like speak truths,
I feel that.
Just speak truths. Like you talk shit about someone, make it something that you know that holds weight.
Well, he got paged by JJ Redick. JJ Redick said, "Come on, bro. Like you can't say this guy's a pylon."
Yeah.
No,
A lot of NBA players came out like, yo, what's this guy talk about?
Yeah. And also, who is it? Matt Barnes saying how Chris Paul is going to go to the
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, and he's not. Yeah,
it's facts though.
Not at all.
Keep it a buck.
Chris Paul's all NBA. Chris Paul has leaders for the league for the year.
Yeah,
and all this stuff. Patrick Beverley's just made all NBA defensive like once. Top
assists, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's on the listing for top like most assists of all time. He's a top 75 player.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta give him his flowers.
Patrick Beverley will be forgotten once he retires.
100%.
Yeah.
He'd be like a Bruce Bowen.
What's really,
100%.
I don't know about Bruce Bowen. People remember that guy.
Yeah, for
motherfucker.
Yeah, for those reasons. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like a Bruce Bowen.
Yeah.
You remember that dude that used to run around and be hella aggressive? What was his name? Patrick Beverley. That's be one of those, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to build my team out from players back in the day. Yo, I need someone just to get a bark at people.
Yeah.
Yo, let's get Patrick Beverley.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? He'd be one of those guys.
I hear that.
100%, man. But it was good entertainment.
No offense to him.
I like
He's
that.
in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, good on him for making
He's
it.
in the NBA. He has, Caramelized girl sweet, bro. Holy. But that's just, it's because that NBA perk.
Yeah, man.
You get some of the baddest of the baddest. It's a white thing. I know Marcus is not entertained by it.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what's he talking about?
But she's bad, though.
Like, I'm like, yo, he's like, she's bad? I'm like, I don't remember Patrick Beverley having the baddest chick.
She's not the baddest, but she's bad, you know? There's levels of the bad, and his bad is
you
like,
have to Google it. I have to pull it up, man.
You gonna Google it? I'll find this.
You know me, I subscribe to that, you know? Like the power, yeah, man.
You used to get the highest of the echelon.
What about LeBron's son being with taking a white girl to prom? And everybody was dogging him for that.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, he should have followed his father's footsteps, but you know how it is, bro.
Didn't they pull out a photo of LeBron at prom with a white girl too?
Did they?
Nah.
I swear they did.
That's probably like a fan or something.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah,
but like, nah, he's been with Savannah since high school.
High school, yeah.
That's his high school sweetheart.
Weird.
And she's aging like wine, bro.
Sweet Dreday, for real?
Damn, that's
Patrick
crazy.
Beverley's thing?
Damn, that's
Let me
crazy.
see it, yeah.
Damn, saying DeAndre was drunk.
Yeah, the other guy with jungle fever. That's why.
I'm trying to find a photo of her right now.
She's alright.
Damn.
She's cool. She's just a normal white girl.
Damn.
Yeah.
The way you changed it now because you said she was sweet.
One thing I do is that she is natural.
Okay.
Well, most
Most white girls are natural.
Don't say that.
I would say more often than
No.
in terms of like celebrity status, because you see
Lip fillers?
dog, like lip fillers. That's
fillers.
that aside.
Oh, okay.
But like in terms like 9 times out of 10,
Even breast
you will-
implants.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Well,
No, she's pretty bad.
They
bro.
do a lot of breast implants. White. That's a white thing.
That's a white thing still. Nah, you might be right.
She
Nah.
doesn't have lip fillers, though.
But that's like
I
something
think
that's
maybe
becoming like a norm
it's just
now.
a woman thing then.
Like, yeah, I think
Yeah,
lip
I'm
fillers
wrong.
and like Botox and all that stuff is becoming like more of like a huge norm. Almost.
That's a white person's augmentation.
Nah, black
People don't get no lip fillers.
Black people get
You think
lip
I need
fillers.
lip fillers?
Lip fillers?
What the hell?
There's black people. There's black women that get lip fillers.
What? Yeah, and they
I
look
don't see
ridiculous.
that. I don't
because
see
they already
that.
had fine enough lips.
Yeah, I don't see that in
You don't
black
see that
women.
often.
You'd be surprised.
Them circus
name me
ladies,
one.
I know.
You'll be surprised.
Them
Who's
circus
a black girl that has lip fillers?
One person that comes to mind is one of like this black girl in what's it called? Well, she's an LA thing. Well, she's from the UK. She lives in LA. But it was when I was watching what's it called? Sunset. It's a reality show. And like there was a black thing that has lip fillers. You wanted an example? I gave you one.
which
As I said, I gave you an example. So you just don't like the answer you got.
yo, but like all right. I give you that, DeAndre, but like it's very few and far between.
Selling Sunset. That's what the show is.
where you see black girls with lip fillers
But it's
because
out
they
there.
usually don't need it.
It's out there though. That's the thing.
Yeah, 100%.
But the Botox, they get that too, and like butt lifts are becoming more like common.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, bitches is not blessed with no ass or no work ethic. Get them butt shots, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of no fucking ass fillers, man.
Yeah.
Not even no fat transfers. That shit is lazy.
Fat transfer is better than the fillers, so
Neither of them is acceptable to me.
yeah.
Nah, that ain't it.
It's becoming more like common, especially with social media.
Yeah, they're all goofies. All fucking.
Because everyone's trying to keep up.
They're all fucking goofy.
Oh, no, people, they don't want to put it to work, is what it is.
Yeah, you will see.
That's the thing. They want to keep up with everyone else and the work, the time and effort you got put in. They're like, yo, I'm not trying to do all that.
Nah, what it is, people, because it's all about consistency, man. You just got to do a little bit every day. You don't got to do fucking.
You don't got to be crazy.
Yeah, like
do like 10 squats a day.
You're good. Every day, you're
you would
good.
look at it like from that standpoint, but for a lot of people that's like working their full-time job, they're done work. They're like, yo,
you don't have 30 minutes in your day.
Then you have no business having an ass.
Bitch, everybody has 30 minutes in a day.
If you can pay for it, if you can afford it, that's kudos to
everybody has 30 minutes in a day.
If you can afford it, bro, by all means,
I'm very harsh. And I blame the niggas out there for co-signing fake asses and fake titties and shit, man.
I prefer natural, but if it's done right.
See, look at you. You're bending your prerequisites, your requirements.
Yeah.
Don't bend, nigga.
Don't break.
Don't bend. Stand firm in your beliefs.
Yeah, stand firm, man.
If you like natural ass, look for natural ass.
You gotta stay firm.
The man said, but if I see your butt and it's not really your butt, I'm gonna take that butt. Fuck that butt, man.
What that's feeling like.
Nah.
I think he also has a. Have you been with a girl with a fake ass?
Like once.
How was it?
It's not the same as natural.
Were you like, were you disappointed, or were you like, well?
I was trying to. The angle I was trying to go at. I thought you were like, you never experienced it yet, and it's like you got to experience it once, and then once you experience it, you go. But you saying you experience it and you still want it?
I haven't experienced it, but I've seen them, and they don't look good. The thighs is all skinny.
Said, it depends how it's done.
Nah, man.
If it's done right, then you're like, oh, it's not bad.
It tells you
like,
about
it's
someone.
almost like this time I was downtown and I seen this girl, like her ass was huge to the point where like her friend had to help her get out the car. And I was like, if it's like that, I'm like, nah. That's
it is like, ladies, please, like, do y'all not see yourselves? With these ant figures, these bitches look like insects.
I think they go in with an idea, and then when they come out, I think it's out of their control once it's done.
So I gotta pretend that it looks good.
Yeah, I think it's out of their control. Like they thought they had an image in their head, and then once it came out, they'd be looking like an ant.
These visuals are out here.
Yeah.
You see time and time again with people with terrible ass jobs.
Yeah.
But you also got to remember, a lot of them do it the cheap way too, where they go to like Dominican, and then they come back and it's like, oh, it's not what I thought it was. And it's like, no doctor here's going to touch that because they're going to be like, yo, like, I didn't do that, so I'm not trying to mess with it.
For real, but like, and it's like, and it tells you about that bitch. She willing to get an ass job rather than to go to the gym. Yeah. Not even go to the gym, just carry something heavy.
Well, what they do now,
and squat.
What they do now is like they get like the lipo and stuff like that, and then they go to the gym.
What for? What's wrong with you?
And then after they'll start drinking the flat tummy tea and telling everyone, yo, this is how I get my perfect body and all that. But that's, as I said, social media.
Yo, we live in a fucking clown world.
Yo, this is what it is.
It's horrible, man.
But on that note, we gotta wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
How much time we at right now? 2-something? 2:05.
2:05. Whoa, long time, man. Time flew. Actually, it probably wasn't even that long, really.
Probably like 1.
You want to wrap it up?
No, you got it.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't want to do the intro? You don't want to do the outro? What's wrong with you, man?
You got no topics.
What's wrong with you, bro? What's up with you, man?
No topics. At least you could do.
Come on, man. Hold on. No, I had a topic. Didn't I come with the school shooters? I swear that was me. I swear.
It was you, man.
You sure?
Y'all here taking credit for bullet points.
Y'all already know what it is. Man's a Monster Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed it, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Even if you didn't, hit us up in the comments. We really appreciate it. Also go to maneuvermensgrooming.com/MAM. Use promo code MAM. Actually, sorry, maneuvermensgrooming.com. slash mans are mossing. Damn, it's been so long since I did that fucking outro. And then at the promo code, if you don't use the slash part, use MAM. Really appreciate it. It comes back to us. You get a little bit of a discount. I think it's like 15%, right?
Yeah,
15%. But yeah, man, you already know, man's a Mossin. It's your boy. Boop, 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 boop.